All right. Oh, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And I'm going to wait for this thing to start filling in. Okay. The coach is going to wait. This thing going to fill in. And that's just the way that is. All right. And this thing going to go. We're going to go for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. Okay. That's how we're going to do it. That's how that is. That's just the way that is. Okay. Um, Kind of wait till a few people fill on in here. You want you some? Come get you some. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoever want a piece. Whoever getting a piece, bring it. Come jump on the coach today. Okay. Some of y'all said I'm easy work. Okay. Let's go get it. Okay. You said I'm easy work. Let's go. Yeah, y'all a lot of time. But we got a heavy topic today. We got a lot of topics today. We definitely um we're gonna talk about weight cuts. We're gonna talk about weight bullying. I mean, folks, we're gonna talk about Kowalkiewicz versus Esquibel. Uh Crap. I don't spell Jody Esquibel name wrong. Ah man. You know what? I get so excited when I make these podcasts, but let the coach fix it, okay? The coach is gonna fix it, okay? That's just the way that is, okay? I don't know. Some reason I can't. What's up, Rashawn? Hey, let me tell you something. I'm ready to get these dudes this work. Cause they coming, man. I'm ready to get these dudes this work. They've been running their mouth, typing all their little comments. Okay, let's see who want this work. Okay, Sean Walker, what's up, my dude? Hey, man. Hey, you good with Ticket TV? You good with me? Okay. Anybody good with Ticket TV? They always good with me. Okay. Ticket TV is my dude, man. That's my dude. Okay. Nicholas, what's up? Tell y'all, Nicholas, waiting on these dudes, waiting on these haters. See, all of them got these mega comments. All of these got, they got these big mouths, man. But see, a lot of these guys, when it come time to put their money where their mouth is, they ain't trying to be about that life. They ain't trying to be about it. Oh, I'm finna get these guys to work today. These guys getting that work. Okay. Bring it on. Oh, it's easy work. Easy work. Raging Thunder. What's up, man? What's up? Yeah, Town Biz is good. Town Biz, that's my guy, man. I just talked to Town Biz, what, Saturday? Saturday or Friday? Friday night, I talked to Town Biz, man. See, let me tell you how in the LDBC, man. See, we're not the typical group, man. We're not the typical organization, man. We, if we have an issue, man, we put it out there, okay? We put it out there, and what we do, man, is we talk. We talk behind the scenes. We squash it like men, or we discuss our issues like men. And see, that's why the LDBC is doing what we're doing. That's why the LDBC is growing. That's why new channels are coming to the LDBC every single day. Because, quite frankly, man, we doing it. Okay, we doing what we got to do. That's just how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it like it is, Raging Thunder. I'm gonna tell it like it is. Cause see, well, I'm gonna tell you what these guys do. What they'll do, oh, they'll sit here and listen to an entire podcast. They'll listen to it. But then when I say, okay, now let's come get some work. Oh, they don't want that. They'll wait till the podcast over and leave a comment. You see, well, coach, I could just debunk you right here in the comment section. No, you can't. No, you can't. Hey, man, in the Lions Den boxing community, I'm gonna tell you something. All it is debates. And before we split from the YTBC, it was all debates. Okay, it was all debates. I got in a few debates. I didn't get in as many debates as 78 and Blood, and DCB been in a few, but I've been in some debates. And I'm gonna tell you, man, when you watch the great boxing librarian debate, when you watch 78 and Blood debate, when I've debated against Dream Chase and boxing a few times, okay, I'm telling you, I'm equipped to debate. Okay, I'm equipped. It's gonna be easy work. I'm gonna give these guys some time. Okay, I'm gonna give them. I know they lurking. I know they sitting here watching. They probably are. They coming in. They gonna come in fast. But see, oh no, playtime is over. Okay, I don't know why people be hating on you guys for. I don't know. Okay, I don't know, man. It's like they don't like to see a group of brothers get together and actually do something. And we're not sitting here fighting with each other. We're not doing the typical stuff, man. That when we get together, man, the stuff we can't organize. But what we doing right now, I mean, what we doing is unprecedented, man. We growing. We're growing. I mean, think about it, man. Most of the channels in the LDBC, man, we getting interviews. I mean, like Ticket TV and the one LVZ, they went up to the NFL league office, man. I mean, 78 Sports TV interviewed Joseph Ndongo. I'm interviewing multiple women's MMA fighters. I mean, it's growing. And these people, they want to talk to us, man. They want to talk to us because we keep it 100. Okay, we keep it 100. Whether they like us or not, they know that we're going to tell the truth, okay? They know that we're going to tell the truth. They know that we're going to be real. We're going to be real, okay? We're not going to be sitting here, man, trying to, kiss their butt, man, for an interview. We don't do that, man. Everybody that interview with us, they know we real, okay? They know we're not trying to do none of that, man. So that's why some of these fighters, they respect the LDBC. They got a lot of respect, and that's just how it is. I'm gonna get these dudes some time. Okay, I'll get started with some of the program. Oh, I'm gonna give them some time. But see, it's gonna be on and popping, okay? Because I made a video, man, and I just said basically, okay, basically what I said was, I said, hey, Yana Kunitskaya, okay, I said, I said she was heavy. She was too heavy for Raquel Palugi. Now, oh, what's up, Franco? And somehow people just seem to just inject Chris Cyborg into the conversation, okay? But I've already said that Chris Cyborg, okay, was heavy. I already said that. I said Chris Cyborg is too heavy. I've said it multiple times. I've said that, if Valentina and Chris Cyborg ever fought, I said it wouldn't be a good matchup and it wouldn't be a fair fight because actually Chris Cyborg would have a weight advantage. But you know how people just seem to forget what you say, or they have amnesia. They have amnesia in the testicles, and they just seem to forget what you say. They forget all of that, okay? They forget every last bit of that, but they always want to try to one up you. That's fine. Bring it. Come jump on the coach today. Come jump on the coach today. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Whoever won it, they can get this work. It's time. It is time. Let me see these comments. What these dudes at? Oh yeah, you definitely in, Lavelle. I'm gonna get you in here. I'm trying to find these guys. I want to find these guys, okay? I want to find these guys. The big mouths. I want to find these guys. I'm looking for these guys. But okay, wait. Don't worry. All right, Lavelle. Let's just go ahead, man. Let's get this thing popping, man. Let's get it cracking. All right, man. I'm gonna try to keep it. Let's see, it's 8:10 now. I'm gonna try to keep it to about an hour and a half, man. I'm gonna see. We get going, man. We're gonna get going. But now let's go on and kick this, man. And then Lavelle, if somebody pop up, man, if somebody really pop up, if they want to get into the lines, then forget them. I get them, man. Nah, because I've been talking about this. Oh, I've been talking about this. But I've been talking about this. I'm ready. I'm ready for these guys. They got so much to say. Everybody want to interject Cyborg into everything. Ain't nobody even talking about Cyborg. But I did say, and I made an admission. I said, listen, I don't think it's a fair fight. Cyborg versus Valentina. I don't. Valentina says she'd take the fight, but I think Cyborg would have a weight advantage, and I think the weight advantage would help Cyborg defeat Valentina because, guys, as people don't want to admit sometimes, weight when you're fighting, especially in mixed martial arts, that matters. Weight matters. It does. Okay, that's just how it is. See, I can admit it and say, okay, well, Valentina, y'all, let's just say Valentina probably is my favorite fighter between her and Marion Renaud, okay? Between Valentina and Marion Renaud, okay, those are my favorite fighters, okay? So, if I'm telling you that Cyborg, and I like Cyborg, if I'm telling you that Chris Cyborg is too big, I've already admitted that Cyborg comes in heavy. What is it that these guys don't understand? And then, and I want the person to come in here. Where these people at? The ones that say, coach, you racist. Oh, okay, cool. But, Valentina Shevchenko, I got about 30, 35 videos on Valentina Shevchenko. How these guys going to explain this? What if they don't show up? Okay. See, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, Sean, if these guys don't show up. These guys don't show up, okay? If these guys do not show up, you know what's going to happen? They're going to come. They're going to wait till the podcast over, okay? They're going to wait till the podcast is over. And then what they're going to do is they're going to leave a comment. Or they're going to come on future videos. I even had one guy talking about, yeah, man, we're going to boycott. I'm going to get people to boycott your channel. Okay, well, you know what? I'm a fan. What am I going to do? I'm just going to make another channel. I mean, what is it, man? What is it with people? You think that you're going to, like, you're going to tell me what I need to think? And I'm coming 100% raw today. It's PG-13, but I'm going to tell you, you got a lot of these guys that come in, they know it's a black guy on the speaker, and then you always want to tell the black dude what he's supposed to think. No, that's not how it works, okay? It's like you guys want to interject race into it, and then you want to try to tell me, and then when you can't get your way, oh, it comes out. It comes out. They'll say something. They'll say something off the wall, or they'll say something, you know, at the side of their neck to me, and then I got to go. And then I got to just block them. Oh, I'll take any of these trolls. Any of these trolls, okay? Any of these trolls, as long as they're not racist, I'm cool. Because I don't, y'all, one thing on my videos, you will never hear me say to any race, okay? I don't care. I will never use a racial slur towards any race. You can go check any of my 2,000 videos, any of them, and you will know Coach Shelton Harrison don't get into, I don't call any race, any racial, because that's not me. I don't get down like that, okay? I don't. I ain't trying to hear. Now, do I support my own? Absolutely. I do support my community. I really do, okay? I support my community. I do a lot, but, you know, I support children. I love children. I support kids all day, every day, and I don't care what color they are. If it's a child, I got them. I got their back. I got their back, okay? I fight for children. That's what I do. So cool. Let's bring it, okay? I'm just saying. They can come on. But see, we've had this before. These guys don't want to. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for some of these guys because some of them are probably here just watching the podcast. Some of them here watching the podcast. Let's go ahead and we're gonna talk about the show. Let's go ahead and first, for those of y'all that don't know, okay, we'll skip, since some of y'all, you're Cyborg fans, and we'll save the best for the middle, the best for last. We'll talk about Kowalkiewicz and Esquibel. Because I don't know, in my opinion, it's just not a lot to talk about with Kowalkiewicz and Esquibel. And I'm a huge Karolina Kowalkiewicz fan. I just think she's going to go in there and just abominate. She's going to beat Jodie Esquibel. Because it's the same Jodie Esquibel that Alexa Grasso just destroyed. I'm talking about Alexa Grasso destroyed Jodie Esquibel. And I think that Karolina Kowalkiewicz, I think she's on another level. I think Grasso is more skillful than Kowalkiewicz, but I think Kowalkiewicz is a bit more reckless, and I think Kowalkiewicz will take the fight. If I had a choice, let's say if Grasso and Kowalkiewicz could fight, I would say Kowalkiewicz at this point in Grasso's career. I think Kowalkiewicz would defeat Alexa Grasso right now in their career, and I'm an Alexa Grasso fan. But yeah, man, look, Kowalkiewicz gonna go in there and she gonna destroy this girl, like literally, okay? I believe that, man. All roads lead to Cyborg. Every last road. Yeah, Johnny, you know what, man? They really don't want it, man. Johnny, Ed, George Page, they really don't want it. Okay? They really don't want it. These guys don't want it. See, let me tell y'all what it was. The norm in the MMA community, the norm, okay? See, fighters, first of all, fighters like Amanda Nunez, okay, they talk all kind of junk about her. And they still trying to depend the PEDs, PED thing on Amanda, who's never tested positive for anything. Okay. Then, Cyborg. Okay. Yep. Every MMA channel talk junk about Cyborg. That's been the norm. People been doing that forever. But on this channel, okay, I balance it out. I tell you I'm biased. Okay. I tell you that I'm very biased, but I'm going to balance it out. Because I did. When I thought Chris Cyborg popped, I made a video. But people, for some reason, they seem to just forget that. And you know, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, you got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. I mean, no. What you mean? I made a video. I made a video straight up blasting Chris Cyborg because I thought she popped. Okay? Like I literally was livid. And then when she got exonerated, I took the video down. Same thing with Courtney Casey. I made a mistake. I made a video and I said, look, this is a retraction, okay? Courtney Casey got exonerated. See, I'm biased, but I'm balanced, okay? Like, I don't co-sign everything my favorite fighter do, okay? I don't do that, okay? That's not what I do. What I will do, I'm going to hold their feet to the fire, just like I hold everybody's feet to the fire. I'm just saying. Chris Cyborg is a beast, okay? And the problem with this whole Yana Kunitskaya thing, I made a video and I said Yana came in 20 pounds, over the limit. And she came in 15 pounds heavier than Raquel Palugi. Okay, made the video. And people immediately started saying, well, coach, but but see, Cyborg does that all the time. Cyborg fighting bantamweights. Okay. Who the hell's gonna fight Cyborg? They're not fighting her. The people who are her weight, they're not fighting her. What is she supposed to do? What is Chris Cyborg supposed to do? I mean, come on, can anybody explain? What is she supposed to do? I mean, is she supposed to track these girls down and beat them down in the street? Because that's what she's going to have to do. I mean, it appears. I'm dead serious, y'all. What does Cyborg got to do? She's not fighting the bantamweights because she want to fight them. Okay, let me take that back. She called out Holly Holm, and she probably would not have ever called out Holly Holm had Holly Holm never fought at featherweight. She never would have wanted to fight Jermaine Durandame if Jermaine Durandame never fought at featherweight. No. But Dan, the thing is, she can't go to 135. She can't go to 135, Rawls. She's under contract. She's under contract. And they gave her an extension. So what is she going to do? Oh, just get out of a contract? No, she could get sued for that. A contract is a binding document. It's a binding document. She can ask to be released from her contract, but I don't think that the UFC, they're going to release Chris Cyborg. I don't think that they're going to release Chris Cyborg right now because they think that they can probably put her in some type of money fight, such as the Holly Holm fight. And guess what the UFC is going to do to justify Chris Cyborg fighting Holly Holm? Oh, you guessed it. Guess what they're going to say? They're going to say, oh, yeah, well, Holly fought at featherweight before. Holly boxed heavier than bantamweight. See, that's what they're going to say. They're going to go that angle, and they're going to give it an excuse. They're going to say Cyborg can fight Holly Holm. See, the UFC, they already got the ammunition. They already got the ammunition for a big money fight. I'm just serious. And Dan, I don't know, but you know what? We need to be, okay, Julia Budd. Julia Budd said no. Julia Budd said no. I'm not fighting this woman. Julia said that's a hell no. Oh, we got Lavelle on the line. Lavelle Williams. Lavelle on the panel. Lavelle done been on about 6 or 7 video panels, man. I enjoy the brother. We don't agree on everything, but I got a lot of love for this young man because he's in college. The guy definitely is a big fitness nut. Just a good human being all around, man. What's going on, Lavelle?
What's up? How y'all doing today?
Hey, Lavelle's in the house, man. Couple of these dudes, I promised them though, man, if they come in and, they want to get rowdy, I told them I go one-on-one with them. I don't really care. But I just told them that's what's up,
Yeah. I knew you were going to have a lot to say. I watched the video on Yana and, your opinion. So I knew when you got back on, it was going to be like a lit night. So yeah. I expect a lot of good positive feedback, but as well as you informing and schooling them a little bit.
Yeah, man, but they made it seem like I'm not a Yana fan when I was upset when Tanya Evinger filed for a protest against Yana. I'm a Yana fan, big Yana fan, and I'm saying, you know what? No, don't let Yana fight Cyborg. Let Yana get some wins under her belt. Okay, let Yana get a few wins. Let Yana defend that title a few times. Let her get some experience before they put her in there with Chris Cyborg. And I'm like, okay, let it go. Let it go for now. Let Yana grow. Stop putting the first young 20-something-year-old fighter in there with Cyborg because they think they can get it, okay? Get some of these old heads, man. I'm saying, you got the people that went to Bellator. Bud was like, no, I don't want it. And it's same
Now
reason. Go ahead.
Yana trains with Jackson Wink, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a couple of them fighters at Jackson Wayne I'm actually cool with, man.
Well, I guess we got enough food for Friday.
Oh, somebody got some food for Friday? Friday, we got some food.
What, the hurricane?
Oh, snap. Okay.
Glad we went to the grocery store.
Wait a minute. Lavelle, you down in Texas?
No. I'm in North Carolina.
Word. One day, brother.
Yeah.
One
They
day.
said that I guess Irma is supposed to be hitting, and like we all just went to the we just went to the grocery store too, and stacked up just out the blue. And all of a sudden, I guess they just said the news said that Irma may hit this way, the Atlantic coast. So
Shoot.
he's like, I guess God is good. He know what you need right on time.
Man, yeah, God is good, man.
No,
Man,
but I thought y'all on the train with Jackson Wink, his camp, and I was kind of like, when I heard that they wanted her to fight Cyborg, I kind of was like, that's kind of, I wonder, you have her and Holly at the same camp, and both are being like in the talks of fighting. Chris, that's something that in your video that kind of like, it kind of had me thinking as far as like the rules go. I do believe that you are absolutely right when you say there needs to be a weight limit, like cut off, like maybe 10 pounds, maybe. Um, and that just had me thinking for like literally like for the past day and a half, I've just been thinking on that. How do you think that will work?
see, it'll have to be like contractually bound, man, because you do get fighters like Cyborg who they come in, they weigh in at 145, but then they'll come in at what, damn near 160, And see, you'll have like in the Tanya Evinger fight. I think Tanya Evinger. I want to say Tanya was probably at about 150, 155, probably. I don't know. Evinger, I think, came in at 150. And them 10 pounds in mixed martial arts, man, I'm telling you, that makes a big difference, especially when you're trying to body somebody, when you want to get in and you want to clinch, you want to grapple. That 10 pounds, 15 pounds of weight, that matters, man. And you can't do what you want to do if the person is coming in, man, 10 to 15 pounds heavier than you. They need to, they really do need to come up with a weight limit to where you can't get, and even people like Megan Anderson, she weighing at 145, but Megan can get up to 165, 160 in a fight. And, but she's a naturally big girl. It's not that she can't make the weight. Megan makes it, but these featherweights that's gaining this weight, that's putting it back on, and then you got a naturally smaller fighter that's got to fight him. Now, see, in a fight against Tanya, they should have put a weight limit on Cyborg. They should have gave Cyborg a 10-pound weight limit, okay? And so that'll make it somewhat of an even feel for Tanya Evinger. Even though Tanya Evinger, was like, I don't really care, just put me in a fight. I just want to fight Chris, okay? I really, really just want to fight. But, for her safety, since she's been used to cutting weight to bantamweight, and Tanya's not going to gain, go up to 160 pounds on fight night. That's not going to happen. But it makes it an even playing field, to the extent of their ability. So, yeah, they need to do that, man. And people like Yana, see, and that's dangerous. The weight cut for Yana and Cyborg is dangerous, man, because they're cutting a lot of weight to get to these weight. They're cutting too much weight. And it's dangerous, man. It's real dangerous. It dehydrates the body. And when you're overly dehydrated, man, it starts really taxing your kidneys, man. It starts to taxing your kidneys, man. And it's like, it's dangerous. And you can't filter your blood out properly. I can go deep into why the weight cuts for some of these women are just severe. And women, their body need more water. The female body needs more water. It retains a lot of water. So what do you think's happening, man, when they pushing all this water out their body, man? And the blood becomes thick. Your kidneys got to work hard. You're doing damage, man. And some of that damage, can be irreversible. So, I mean, for their safety, for Chris, Yana, and then for the people they fighting, it need to be a weight limit, man, that these people, they can get to. And then in between fights, This is something else, man. In between fights, they need to be checking these people weights, man. In between fights, if they got like a 3 fight deal, they need to
Yeah,
be periodically checking their weight, and they should not be able to go under a certain limit walking around in between fights. If you got like multiple fights coming up, see, they need to put this thing on lock, man. For somebody to die trying to make weight, or they kill somebody in the octagon. That's what need to happen.
yeah. So how do you think that would affect the far as like the title matches? Because in a title match, if you come in over 2 pounds, you know, they pretty much uh, they give you 20% of the opponent's purse. But as far as the title matches go, damn, who just had was that Max Holloway or was that Tony Ferguson? Uh,
Oh damn.
they just had an incident where they was at the weigh-ins, and I think if he lost, he lost. I mean, because he was overweight, they canceled it. They either canceled the title fight or the guy automatically, if he wins the title, something like that. Um, and I was trying to, it really had me perplexed because I was thinking, well, if they implement this new rule of the 10 pounds, like because I think it's a good rule, because like you said, if Valentina was to fight Chris, that's a 20-25 pound weight difference.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Valentina is naturally 135 pounds. She doesn't have to cut weight. So I was thinking to myself, if they did do something like that, how would they modify the rules as far as the championship, like the title matches go? If you're 2 pounds over, like I know you get 20% of the opponent's purse, but like if you're a couple pounds over, like the day of the fight, because I personally think they should, because they weigh them on Thursday and the fight is on Saturday. I personally think the weight that they should weigh them on Friday. That way they don't have all that time to blow back up with the fluids. Um,
And they probably need
but
same day, that Friday, and then same day weigh-ins, man. Because
see, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they should do it for that Friday, and then like if you implement the new rule that you're talking about, the weigh them again on that day, and if
mm,
they're 10 pounds over, not just 20% of the purse, like bump it up because I feel like once you start messing with their money, they'll start like abiding by rules.
yeah. Okay, Levere, we'll catch up on some of these comments, man. Let me see. Okay, I started my homegirl Michael Myers sis. Coach Chris Cyborg's people think like you. Cindy Denderwater makes perfect sense. She beat Megan Anderson. She's a natural 145 pounder. It was a really hard cut to make 135. Yep. Yeah. Yep. It was a hard cut. Lala's in the building. Marcus Bell. What's up, brother? Dan Bones. All right, Dan Bones is here. Much respect to Dan. We don't agree on anything, but I respect him. Let's see. Friend Franco Mendoza. What's going on, man? Insane Fighter. What's up, man? I ain't seen you in a hot minute, man. Hey, you welcome. Okay, let's see. All right, they should let Cyborg, Franco says, they should let Cyborg just go back down the line and give double ass weapons. Okay. The thing of it is, man, it's gotta be people willing, man. And yeah, people are still, they got that doping, and it's a fact. Back in 2011, a lot of fighters, they're gonna say that, man. That's what it is. And unfortunately for Cyborg, I love Cyborg, but that's the bed she made. When you did it, and I know people are not talking about the Ashley Evans Smith. I know people not talking about Jessica Penne, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. And Cyborg can't go back and change the past. She can only dictate her future, and she can't do anything if these girls don't physically want to get in the octagon. And from the way it looks, I mean, when Julia Budd said no, I was like, "Are you like Julia Budd looked formidable? Like I would almost think Julia Budd would put up a great fight, but Julia Budd flat out just nah, she wasn't trying to have it." And then you had Megan Anderson, who she was excited about the fight, and the next thing you know, she pulled out. And then Jermaine Durandame, talking about her hand and talking about she going through personal problems. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So yeah, I wish they can get some of these fighters, from other organizations. Like, you know what? Get them from Rising, because guess what? The Rising people, they don't care. They just want a paycheck. Them Rising people, they crazy, man. That's a darn freak show over there. I don't know. I wouldn't want my fighter fighting in Rising, man. You've been on, somebody will put a lump titty on your head over there, man, from some illegal object. That's what they'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I got some news and I got an update on Jermaine.
Okay.
She had her surgery. Um, she was in the hospital. They got pictures of her hand before and after the surgery.
Mm.
She wanted to thank all her fans for the support. She said she's going to try to be back by December, January. Uh, as far as her hand goes, she said she doesn't know who she's going to fight, but she's willing to fight anyone. Um, and she's in good spirits. And she says she after about a week or two she'll be back in training. She won't be doing full striking, of course, because she still got to. She couldn't close her hand for anybody that really didn't know like what was going on. The tendons in her hand was like extremely damaged, and she could not no longer control her fingers in her hands. She couldn't close it; it was just stuck. So thank God for that. You know, she came out of that cool, and the rankings came out on Monday, and they got her sitting at number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Number 8. Hold on, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check these rankings out. Hold on. I got to check these rankings out right now. I got to see this. I got to see this.
Yep, she's sitting at number 8. And if anybody doesn't know the pound for pound ranking, Amanda has dropped on the pound for pound ranking. She went from 14 to 15. As of right now, the highest woman on the pound for pound ranking is, of course, the great Joanna. She's sitting at number 8. She dropped from 7 to 8, and that's because the whole John Jones thing. John Jones has dropped also from number 1 to number 3. So just for those who like to keep up on the stats,
Oh,
like myself.
so Mari Raynaud does not move up in the rankings. Are you serious? Okay.
She's still number 11 as of right now.
But Jermaine can move up. Oh Lord, 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 boy, 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 boy. It's like they're giving ammunition to a gun. Hot diggity
Coach,
dog.
which one are you looking at? Because
I'm,
for the past 2.5 weeks, Jermaine has been number 8.
oh, okay. Well, maybe. Okay, okay. I'm looking at the UFC ranking, so maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe they hadn't
UFC
updated.
rankings. See, I always go to MMA Junkie, ESPN, and the UFC rankings. I go to Short Dog sometime, but they're really biased. But when the rankings come out this following week, I do believe, and I'm pretty sure Marion will go. She's going to go from number 11 to number 9 or 10.
Yeah, she should be at least 9 or 10, man. If I don't see no, if she don't change, man, it's crazy. But okay, so now, see now, Lavelle, we need to address now because you remember I made a video about this. I said, maybe Jermaine really is hurt, y'all. Like maybe she really is. I mean, because I was trying to figure out, okay, well, why would she pull out of this fight too? Unless she really hurt, because this, Marion is a good fighter, but it was a fight she took very quickly. Like Jermaine took this fight quick,
Jermaine
and
definitely wasn't ducking Marion for those who think so. She was really hurt.
yeah, man, yeah. But you know what though? You know what's gonna happen? Um, these people, they're not going to. They're not going. They still gonna find a way to call her some kind of name or something, man. And I think yeah, we were all mad. I was mad at Jermaine. I was hot. Um, that she didn't take the fight early when she had the chance, or when she didn't get her hand repaired when she said she was gonna do it,
Yeah.
and she didn't take the fight. But man, people went ham. They went crazy, man. They were calling her like every name but a child of God, man. I'm talking about they was killing her. So I'm like, well, okay. So maybe Jermaine done got a couple of points, but see, people they still not gonna forget those 2 late hits. People not gonna forget that, and a lot of people just they ain't trying to hit. Let's
Yeah.
hold on. Let's see. Let's check up on these comments. Okay, ERT. Am I a Christian? Yeah. I'm trying to stop the swearing. Okay. Listen, don't hold me to the swearing. I'm trying to stop swearing. I really am. This week, instead of 55 swear words, I've only said 22, and I'm keeping count. Okay. I'm keeping count. All right. Dan Bone says that Sure Dog is incredible. I believe. Who is trying to call me now? Who is trying to call me? Okay. I'm on a live feed. I'm gonna have to hit you back, homie. You watching the video? I'm gonna have to hit you back, homie. All right. Okay. Michael Myers says, okay. The Ronda Rousey question. I'm gonna let Lavelle answer that one. It says, I don't think she being mean. Can you explain why Rousey went rogue in a year and was in contention zone, and she's out of UFC and is still ranked number 5. Olivia, I'm gonna let you get that one, man. That's you.
Yes, I can explain it. This is why Ronda is still ranked number 5. Ronda has not told anyone that she's retired, and she has not retired. And if anyone has been if any real MMA fans are out there and they've been keeping up on the what's going on in women's MMA, Ronda is fighting next year, 2018.
Oh, what? Really?
Yes,
Who's she fighting?
we don't know who she's fighting yet, but she just hinted that 2018 she's going to be fighting, and she is training with Lucille Riker, the striking
What?
coach.
What is that? Whoa! Wait a minute! What is the article at? Wait a minute, Edmund. Man, that's what have made news, man. That's what have made news. Hold on, man. She got rid of Edmund.
Listen to me, coach.
Go ahead.
Listen to me when I tell you, Ronda's life is so secretive right now. She doesn't want anyone to know what she's doing, where she's going. That's why she had her wedding on the same day as the Conor McGregor fight. Ronda has trained with what's her name? Lucika Riker, the boxing girl.
Riker. Yeah, I'm doing a film study on her right now.
She has trained with her before, and they're training again.
Okay.
And she's going to fight next year, sometime, I want to say, from the information I got, around April or after April. And I do believe when she comes back, she's fighting Juliana
Pena. That's, you know what? That's a winnable fight for Ronda. It's actually winnable. It's a winnable fight. If she come back fighting Valentina or Amanda, I don't know.
It's over with. It's over with. She can't come back and fight them. But who knows what's going to happen with this training. But to get back to your question, Ronda is still active as far as she has not declared retirement yet. And when you look at Ronda's record, she's lost 2 fights. She's 12-2. She's 12-2. I don't know where else you can put her. You damn sure can't put her all the way at the bottom with Betch and everybody and all of them. Yeah, she hasn't been active since December. However, fights. She hasn't declared retirement. And another thing, and Coach, I got to go back to this. Because, I go back and watch old videos that you've done. And the day before yesterday, I was watching a video that you did on Ronda and Holly and how people were talking about they were washed up. And that video really touched me for the simple fact because you touched on something that was really important. Ronda and Holly didn't lose the slouches.
Yeah, they got beat by like world class.
Beat by literally the best.
Yeah, well, I still stand by that video. Yeah, they're not slouches, man. They got beat really badly, but it's not like they're slouches. It's not like, oh, okay, well, Ronda really is a bum. It's just, man, her competition level. I mean, because let's look, okay, I can't believe I'm doing this. Well, let's look at Ronda Rousey's resume, and we can just, man, look, we can spit names off now.
And every time we come on here and I get on here, we don't have to talk about Ronda, y'all. I love her to death. I love her to death, but I don't want to talk about Ronda every day. The other night when we was talking, I clearly made it known I'm not talking about Ronda. I'm gonna let Ronda live her life, and when I get some news on Ronda, I'll let you guys know. I'm kind of glad that y'all brought her up tonight because I wanted to break that news that. Yeah. Oh, and if no one has heard, she signed her $10 million deal with the WWE.
See, that's okay. So here's my thing, okay? If she is gonna come back next year, okay? If she's really thinking about coming back in 2018, I mean, you don't think like the WWE that's gonna interfere with her training and her trying to get in there because man, these girls, you're gonna have people like McMahon, like Pennington, Pena, they gonna be working MMA, man. And
yeah, but she only signed a two match deal with the WWE.
Okay, so
it's for 2 matches, and that's a lot of money for 2 matches.
Yeah, I just
$10 million is a lot of money for 2 matches. And it's going to be her and the 4 Horsemen going against the WWE's 4 Horsemen. And if you guys haven't been watching like the videos, they had a stare down, a face down. Ronda was giving an interview. The girl walked up on her. Ronda dropped her purse, squared up with her, basically like, what's up? Like,
yeah.
So they building the hype around it.
I
It's gonna be pretty good.
I think where Ronda is gonna fail if this happens, man, where she would fail in MMA, if they're not training her to try to, really go to her strength, like use her stand up as a way to get in on the inside. Like this a fighter that people they can't stand on this channel. I don't know why people don't like Angela Unstoppable Lee, but I love because what she
Hey,
does,
coach,
what she does.
Angela got a fight coming up.
Yeah, man, I'm look, man, I ain't happy. She fight May Yamaguchi. Look, man, I don't want to see that crap. I was a little mad about it. That's why I ain't made a video about it. That's why you ain't seen no videos because I'm trying to figure out what to say without really going off, man. Because I'm pissed. Like, what the, you fighting May Yamaguchi? You already beat May Yamaguchi.
And that's what I was
The hell we
thinking.
gonna fight her again for, man?
I was thinking the same thing. And that girl is tough.
Yeah, well, May's a good component, but May is older, man. She older now, man. And she's never been finished, never been submitted. But yeah, okay, let me go back to my point. So Angela Unstoppable Lee, she uses her jab, okay? Her head movement, it's not that great. Her kicks are pretty good, but she uses what offense she has standing to get in on the inside. Ronda's gonna have to do that. Like they can't be teaching Ronda, okay, Ronda, look, you gotta feint, you gotta slip punches. No, that's not Ronda's strong point. And it's gonna take an eternity. I know I used to box, man. It takes a while to learn how to feel how to slip punches. It just there's something you just don't get in 6 months training, 12 months. I mean, you got to be in there doing it over and over and over to learn how to slip a good jab, and or to learn how to counter over a jab, over a lazy jab, to learn how to get your range set, how to gauge ranges. Pure fighters, pure boxers and strikers, they know how to do that. See, they need to teach Ronda how to utilize a good jab. Ronda needs a good jab so she can use that jab to get in on the inside to do what she does best, and that's judo and submit. If she go in there trying to with any other game plan against some of these high level strikers, even with Juliana Pena, man, Juliana Pena is unorthodox. She's so unorthodox the way when she grappling Juliana, she reckless. She real reckless. And if Ronda not sharp enough to get that armbar on in time, Juliana Pena gonna maul you to death. That's not gonna be an easy fight. And Juliana been licking her chops wanting this fight too. Hey, that's just how it is, man. They're gonna have to show Ronda some kind of jab, man. They got to show it to her, and she got to be effective. And if she losing a stand-up battle with her hands, she's got to learn how to grab and clinch. She got to learn how to get in there and clinch and do it at an angle. Don't come straight ahead because what Amanda did and Holly did, they took advantage that Ronda Rousey is back and forth. Like she's straight ahead, she's back and forward. There's no angle deception with Ronda. So they were easy. They were doing it easy. So, but Ronda is a good athlete, man. She can move. I've seen Ronda doing like little backflips and then she'll do like a kip up. You know what a kip up is. She'll do like little kip up. Like Ronda can do the moves. It's like you got a crap coach named Edmund, man. And it's her mom was right. I might not like Ronda, but her mom, I respect her mom because her mom called all this stuff out. Her mom knew that this stuff was going to happen until it got there. Her mom knew this was going to happen, everything. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Olivia.
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, I'm tired of talking about Ronda. I love her to death, but when I get on here, guys, please, 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 I update y'all when I want to talk about Ronda. I want to talk about what's going on now, what's current now. And it's so much going on right now, women's MMA besides Ronda. But to answer your question, that's why she's still ranked number 5. Everyone beneath her, she's pretty much beaten. Okay. No one beneath Ronda has beaten her, and only 2 girls that be above her has beaten her.
Yeah,
I get that she hasn't fought since December, but hell, Kat Zingano too. It's a lot of them that haven't fought. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, Coach, Kowalkiewicz.
Where these dudes at, Lavelle? Okay, we're gonna talk about where these guys at? Where these guys at? Where these guys come get them some? What? come get you some. Where you at? I know y'all listening to the podcast. I know you are. Where they at?
You know what they doing,
man. They
sitting back listening. Everybody real good. Everybody know everything when they can type it up. But you invite them in to talk and to go head to head, they won't do
it. Yeah, man. I don't know what's wrong with these people.
It's pitiful.
Okay, man.
But Coach, Your girl got a fight too, Kowalkiewicz.
Yeah, I'm a Kovak fan, man. Look, she gonna beat
Me
up Joe.
too.
She gonna beat Jody Esquibel up. I like
Yes, she is. She gonna hurt her.
Jody Esquibel finna get beat up, man. Look, did you see what Alexa Grasso did to Esquibel?
She great to hurt her.
Alexa Grasso put a titty on Jody Esquibel head. I'm talking about, man, that thing was severe, man. Like Grasso beat Jody Esquibel down, dog. I'm talking about beat her down, beat her in the clinch, beat her in the center of the octagon, beat her on the cage. She beat Jody all. I can't see. I don't know, man. I can't see Jody because Karolina Kowalkiewicz is rough and crazy. Now,
You know,
go ahead.
you know who Carolina was training with for a couple days?
Who?
Valentina.
Oh, Pavel has a plan. Pavel, I be telling people, Pavel Fedotov has a plan, y'all. And I just
She was.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, coach.
I just Pavel Fedotov has a plan. That's the greatest mind, one of the greatest minds in MMA, right there, man. Teach Karolina a little bit of head movement. Teach Karolina, how to feint a little bit. How to throw that counter. Man, Karolina Kovak. Karolina, do Krav Maga, man. And, that's street fighting. Krav Maga is street fighting to a whole nother level. And, man, she going to go in there. She going to rough up Jody Esquibel. The only way Jody Esquibel can beat Karolina Kowalkiewicz, she got to look for the submission, man. She going to have to.
Definitely.
That's her weakness because beating Karolina and punching her to death, that's not going to work, man. Because the girl can eat punches. She got a chin. Okay. Karolina got a chin. She not losing by knockout. That's not gonna happen. Okay, the girl got to be submitted. That's the only way, in my opinion, to stop Karolina Kowalkiewicz from coming forward and trying to attack you. You got to submit this girl. And Claudia Gadelha, Jody Esquibel better be watching the Claudia Gadelha fight. They better watch that because Claudia Gadelha put a clinic on how to stop Karolina Kowalkiewicz. I think Joanna did a good job against Karolina, but see, Karolina got that lucky. Well, I won't say lucky. She got a counter punch on Joanna and about damn near knocked Joanna out.
Definitely.
Claudia
definitely almost knocked her out.
Claudia Gadelha. I'm talking about it was a masterpiece, man. She technically broke down Karolina Kowalkiewicz. I ain't never seen Karolina Kowalkiewicz get taken out. Never, man. Never. I mean, Claudia Gadelha made easy work out of Karolina. They need to watch that fight. If they trying to, figure out, they need to. All right, let's get some of these comments, man. Cause I know, these people they definitely taking time to listen to me and both of us crazy. So let's see. Excellent. She need to develop. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we done. Okay. Oh, Keezy for Sheezy, what's up, man? All right, George. Karolina should go to flyweight. I don't know about that. What you think, Lavelle?
You know what? No. And she just said, because she was training with Valentina, she said the guy had interviewed her and asked her, would you ever fight Valentina? And she said, oh, no. She said, her exact words, she's like, she's bigger than me and she will kill me. So I don't think she needs to stay right at strawweight. Going to flyweight is a bad idea. A real bad idea. And the only reason why Paige Van Zandt went up to strawweight, because people don't know this, but Paige Van Zandt passed out.
Yeah,
trying to make 115, passed out and about died.
Yeah,
and she says she can't do it anymore. But I don't think Karolina and Joanna and them have a problem getting to 115.
Yeah.
So I think she needs to stay right in the strawweight division. She's at the top. She needs to stay right there.
Okay, yeah, I knew about Paige passing out, man. That's the thing, man. We might just do a whole special just on weight cuts one day, because these weight cuts for these women, man, I'm telling you, man, it's more drastic than it is with these dudes, man. Because woman's body, they need that water, man. They got to have that water, and man, crazy. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Nicholas said, Coach, in your opinion, what is the most effective form of MMA? Okay, here's what I think. I think that you can teach a striker with good takedown defense, and you can limit a wrestler. If you're a good striker, you can beat other strikers, okay? You can outstrike other strikers because they're not going to want to take you down. You can stop good wrestlers if your takedown defense is good, and that's why Joanna Jędrzejczyk is so effective, because she don't have to have a great ground game to keep winning. She just got to have good takedown defense. And Also, too, you teach a striker how to get back up to their feet when they're taken down. You pretty much neutralize your entire division. Now, the only way a person like that will get beat is if they're beaten by another striker who's just as good. But you're not going to find many strikers at 115 that's going to match Joanna Jacek. They're not going to do it. I mean, you got maybe now the one girl that's coming up from Invicta, the one girl that's coming up from Invicta that fought Livia Sousa, she can strike. And see, and I was thinking about the matchup. I'm like, you know what? If she got in there with Joanna, you know that'll be a big striking battle. See, those strikers, they cause the biggest problem to Joanna Jacek. Them wrestlers, she eat them wrestlers up, man. She jabbed the hell out of those wrestlers. So they can't really get in and really be effective against Joanna Jacek. They have a hard time. But notice that the problems that Joanna Jacek has ever had has been against very, very good strikers and counterpunchers. That's her weakness. But, she's able to, have a decent chin, to able to, be able to withstand that kind of punishment. And she's able to move around at a lot of angles. And she's killing these girls. Killing this girl because she don't have a ground game, but she know how to get up. And she knows how to utilize her jab. And, Joanna Jacek, too, can make you make a lot of mistakes. And the last point is that she's an offensive, her offenses are defense, meaning that she's like a slugger. So she'll throw all these punches and kicks. And it's like you have to keep resetting. So when you're resetting constantly, you're not going to continue to throw punches or try to fight. You're not going to do it. Because if somebody throwing punches at you, like just every time you turn around, they're throwing a punch and they're doing it fast, you're not going to be able to think. Your counter punching is going to be decreased. And it's like you're going to have to eat 5 punches from Joanna Jacek to get off that one big shot. And that's what Karolina Kowalkiewicz did to try to, really neutralize a lot of what she was doing. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, there's only one answer. There's only one answer to that Joanna puzzle, and that's Valentina.
And Valentina is a counterpuncher. Now, I don't think Valentina don't throw a lot of volume to me. She don't. She's not a volume puncher. She's more of like if you take Joanna Jacek, she's like a machine gun, but Valentina Shevchenko is like a sniper rifle. And she's looking for the most accurate way to pick you off. That's what she's doing. And with a fighter like Valentina is she's going to avoid, she's going to slip a lot of those punches. She's going to slip a lot of those. She's going to rotate her hips and sidestep, and then she's going to land a perfect counter strike. And it's like, Valentina she's a frustrating fighter to fight, man. Very frustrating for these people. And ask anybody, Holly Holm said fighting Valentina was frustrating. It is, man. But yeah. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm to Lavelle. Lavelle got out. Wait.
No, I'm here.
Oh man, I thought
I was just listening, taking it in, waiting on the next comment question.
Okay, I ask you this. Okay, Ed Harris asked, what do you think of MMA punching power versus boxing punching power? Other than technique, why is there a huge difference? What does MMA guys have glass jaws? Okay, Lavelle, if you want to take it.
Listen, I just actually had this debate a couple of days ago. MMA punching power you can't put that in the same category as a boxer's punching power. A boxer, you have to understand the difference. Like a boxer focused strictly on striking, strictly on boxing. The punching power is just too much, too strong, it's just different. Like if you go like tit for tat, a boxer's punching power will always be more powerful than the MMA fighter's punching power. That's in my opinion. But there are some facts to back it up. I think, like, as far as an MMA fighter, male or female, their punching power, I think is there, but you can't discard the technique. You just can't. When you match in power and speed and ability, you always have to put in technique there because anybody can punch, can throw a punch, but that doesn't mean it's going to be effective. That doesn't mean that it's going to be precise. It's going to have precision behind it. That snap behind it that boxers are known for. It's a snap. Like my grandpa had this snap behind his punch that was just, it was unreal. Like he didn't even have to fully like cock back or or fully extend, but like because he knew how to throw it out and snap you, like if he hit you, like damn, like I don't know, like I can't really explain it. I would love to like get a boxer, get an MMA fighter, and put them against each other, and like put like a those damn, what do you call them? Those scales that weigh like bike power and force and things like that, and just show you that the punching power is like completely different. And yeah, I think except for like Holly and Yawan, the people who have boxing experience, like but yeah, like it's different. And yeah, MMA will always play second best when it comes to punching power against a boxer.
Yeah, yeah. I think with the MMA fighter, they tend to push the punches more so than rotate through them, and so they don't generate that much power, you know. But if you look at fighters like Joanna, you look at Valentina, who they've got boxing backgrounds. Even look at Antonina. Look at them. Look at people like Amanda Nunez. They rotate through their punches. They rotate through them, and they're not pushing you. They're actually hitting you instead of pushing you. You know, and you look at certain fighters, even Tyron Woodley, they don't really hit you. They push you when they hit you. And so a lot of times when they hit push you, they can knock you back, but it's not doing as much damage, say, as if you could just stand there and rotate through your punches. And boxers, they're skilled in precision punching. They know how, what angle to turn their knuckles. Most MMA fighters, a lot of them don't know where to square your knuckles up at. A lot of them, they can throw an uppercut, but they don't know how to place the uppercut. A lot of them, don't know what to do with a person if they're taller than you, where to precision place the punch. A lot of them, they don't know if the person is shorter than them, where do you put the punch at? MMA fighters, they jab completely different, man. Their jabs are different. Their jabs, a lot of MMA fighters, their jabs are more pushy, like they don't use the jab to actually set up other punches. They just jab to just paw you to death. Where boxers, they use a jab to set up like a cross or a hook, or they can use a jab and set up an uppercut. And also,
Yeah,
too, with these MMA fighters, they're not apt at working the body. They're not apt that they don't work the body like boxers do. Boxers, they target that body. MMA fighters, they may, take a punch or two. They may take a leg kick, and then they go back to the head. They're more head hunters. That's just like what I've been observing when I watch these MMA guys and these boxer guys. And even have you ever sparred them, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's a big difference, man. Because the MMA guys, they're real easy to counter. They're very easy because I can see the punches coming from them. From a boxer, it's kind of hard. I can't really see them as fast as I can an MMA fighter because the punches are looping, man. You can actually duck. You can sidestep. You can shuffle step back. You can get back out of range. You can do a lot of stuff with the MMA fighters. So that's why Jose Aldo is over there learning how to actually box. I'm telling you, that's why.
definitely, definitely. And you could see some of that when Cyborg was sparring with Shields. You could see the difference.
Yeah, you can, man. You can. It was levels. It's levels to this, man. Cyborg held her
Yeah,
own, but man, Shields was just waiting on Cyborg, and
yeah,
then she started hitting Cyborg. Two punches, boom, step back. 1, 2, 3, step back. Cyborg can hit her once, she'll go 1, 2, 3, then she'll step back. And it's like, man, she did it so fast. It's like Cyborg's like, where the hell are all these punches coming from? I'm
yeah,
talking about.
definitely. And Cyborg had the power. Don't get me wrong, she had the power, and she was holding her own for a minute. But once Carissa opened up, and like you said, like everything was like in the hips. Like Carissa hips was moving in ways that
Mm.
Cyborg just couldn't get with. Like her hips, and she was on the tip of her toe. Like it was just, that was beautiful watching them two. It was beautiful because Carissa really, she that girl really know what she doing.
Yeah, Clarissa, she hit you, man. You going to sleep. Like,
I think if she hit a guy, he'd go to sleep.
yeah, man. They say she punch hard, man. She punch real hard. And the way she beat Natalie Allen, she beat Natalie Allen down, man. Like she ain't have a chance. And maybe we'll talk women's boxing one day because they're gonna need to have some catch weights, man. Because you fighting these women who Carissa Shields beating on one level, and then these other women who they beating up fighting on another level. Nah, man, it's but women's boxing. They got a long way to go, man. And you hear Amanda Serrano, man, she crossing over to women's MMA because the opportunities in women's boxing is just not there. I mean, it's just not there. And
Yeah.
I done already told you though, MMA, they sell sex more than boxing do. They do. Women's MMA, they sell sex. And you be lying to say, I'm just being honest, you'd be lying to say that well people don't watch because well they try to sell the sex. They try to make the women look as good as they can make them look. Even some of the crazy looking ones with the messed up hairdos, that they be making them look, try to make them look halfway decent or womanly. And in boxing, they don't promote them, man. They don't push. It's nothing. And you don't even know there's a women's boxing match unless you really look for them. You got to look for them to find them, but you never know. You never know. Yeah.
That's true. Definitely true.
Yeah, man. Okay, so we talked about Carolina. Okay, none of these dudes don't want it. Okay, Valentina. Valentina, boy. I think Valentina trying to get deep inside Amanda's head because Valentina came out again and said, I don't believe Amanda Nunez had sinusitis. Here, let me read the article, and I'm going to see what you think about this, man. Let's see. If anybody who going to have a good thought, here's Lavelle, the Truth Williams. Hot dog. You laughing? Okay, all right. So this is what it says, okay? Oh, shoot, wrong article. Sorry, y'all. It's wasting time. Hold on. It's what Valentina says. Valentina, get me one of them bullet shirts, Valentina. You better send me and Lavelle a damn bullet code. You better send us a bullet shirt, Valentina. That's what you better do. Yes.
Signed and autographed.
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah. I want my Pavel autographed gloves. I ain't got my Pavel gloves yet. God dog. I'd be a wet frog on a lily pad on a hot summer day taking a piss in the water. Hot dog. Okay, man. Let's look at this. Okay. So Valentina, okay, let's forget all that. Okay. They asked Valentina about the sinusitis issue. This is what Valentina say. Do I believe Nunez reasoning for canceling the fight? No. Shevchenko told Flow Combat, I don't believe in the history. I don't believe in this history about sinusitis and all these things. I don't believe this. The real reason why she pulled out, I think, is she cut too much weight in 24 hours and she was feeling too weak. This is the real reason. I'm not angry with her because she is my opponent and I have to pass through her. Dang. And nothing more, Shevchenko said. And this feeling of anger is just not good for the fight. Yeah, she going to anger. She might get beat up, man. I know exactly what I have to do in the fight and make things happen. I have to keep my mind cold. I never met with my opponents because for me, she is my opponent. It's like just one obstacle in my way before my goal to win the title. How could I be mad? No, I cannot be mad because I focus on my fight and for the fight. I have to have my mind very, very cold to make to make the right decisions. All right, Lavelle. Thank.
You know what? I read that article, and I feel like she couldn't have said it any simpler because I think what the media does, they try to add more to the situation, add more to the pressure. They want Valentina to be mad and upset and angry. But thank God that Valentina is a very, very conscious fighter. She knows who she is. Her coaches, her team around her know who she is. They know what she can handle. And they're grounded because anybody else would be mad. Like take Juliana for instance and put her in that situation. She'd be mad. She'd be talking a bunch of trying not to curse, talking a bunch of and not focus on the fight, getting through off the fight. And I think because Valentina is so strong in that regard mentally, and she's not letting that affect her, that she's going to have a brilliant performance. And I personally feel like she's going to beat Amanda. Because of that. Do I think she's in Amanda's head? Of course. She was in Amanda's head once she beat Holly, she was in Amanda's head from that day on. She was in Amanda's head. I feel like Valentina knows, and I think anybody with common sense knows that Amanda did not, drop out that fight. Yeah, her sinuses may have been acting up, but she had a bad weight cut. And that's just the bottom line. And I'm so sick of Anina, whoever she
Oh
is.
God.
Like I was just watching the second part of Embedded
Uh,
about an hour and a half ago, leaving the grocery store. And they asking Amanda questions that the girl can't answer a question because this thing's sitting over there talking for her.
Oh God.
And it upset me so much, and it bothered me so much that I was ready to like write somebody or get on Instagram and start harassing her. Like, be quiet and focus on Angela. Like, stop focusing on let Amanda speak for herself, because I think Amanda was kind of hoping that this whole situation, when she canceled the fight, she was kind of hoping that it was going to throw Valentina off. She thought it was going to throw her off mentally. She thought that Valentina was going to go sit back for 2 weeks and not train or anything. But no, Pavel gave her 1 week off. That's it. Then she was back in camp and back training. She wasn't just like in any camp. She was in Denver, high altitude. So her conditioning is going to be there. You know, I feel like she's physically prepared. I feel like she's mentally prepared. And like she said, it's better for her to be more mentally prepared because she knows the physical is already there. But if you ask me, I even think it's deeper. I think Valentina is spiritually prepared for this fight. Like she said, in her own words, she said 2017 is her year. And her sister said a few things that kind of like put chills on me too. When she said, her exact words, she said Valentina's going to win. But the way she said it was kind of like that same feeling I got when Valentina told Amanda, you have 2 more months to speak, and it's done. Like these girls, like she's serious. Valentina is serious. But one thing I will say that I like about Amanda, and everyone knows I'm not an Amanda Nunez fan, Amanda is looking good.
Yeah, Amanda.
Amanda looking good. They had a face off today. Amanda's body. Listen, Amanda was fat last time. She was a little big. You got to look at Amanda's body, coach. She looking together. Her
Yeah,
face, like she looking together, and she looks like she's focused too. So I know we are going to be in for something spectacular. I'm just hoping and praying that it goes Valentina's way. But yeah, her mind is in the right place. And anyone who says they have to keep their mind cold, that should let you know right there. You're not dealing with an average person.
mm,
Oh, and coach, you said something earlier, and I meant to say, because you said something, and I don't know if you noticed, but you said something that Valentina said. You called her you compared Joanna to AK-47, and you said Valentina is more like a sniper assassin.
yeah, yeah.
Valentina said that on Embedded.
No, man, for real.
I kid you not. She said it on Embedded. She said that but she said it on the Embedded from 213. And I had to go
Wow.
back and look at it. She says she's like an assassin, a silent assassin. She don't do no talking. That's her exact words. No need to talk. And she said because when you get in a cage, she said when they get in a cage, it's just woman to woman. Her exact words. It's me and it's you. And she said I will use everything that I know over 20 years of training to beat you.
Yeah,
So it's weird. It's weird that you knew that, coach.
yeah, man. Oh yeah. Hey, yeah. That's what she like, machine gun versus a sniper, but it's on. But I think though, Amanda though, tactically, this gonna be a good matchup, man. They both, because Amanda is really good, man, and she's progressed, since she last lost to like people like Alexis Davis and Kat Zingano. When she went to
Mm-hmm.
American Top Team, it's like they turned her into another fighter, man. Mike Brown, I'm gonna tell you, man, that guy, he's doing wonders with Amanda's stand-up game, man. I know it's she's come to the point, man, where it's almost like, man, okay, her speed, everything's increased, man, and her ring IQ, I'm sorry, octagon IQ, all that stuff is increased, and this is not going to be a walk in the park for either one of these two fighters. I'm telling you, this fight's going to be competitive, and if Amanda does have good cardio, it's going to be a long night. And Ed Harris, oh, comments. Ed Harris said, Valentina's bulked up. Yeah, Valentina got a lot of muscle mass. She got a lot more muscle mass than she did back in July. I can see it. And she says she don't lift weights. I don't know. I don't know if they got like a heavy push-up regimen or whatever, man. But she got to be lifting some weights to get those muscles because Valentina is strong. And when I see that happen, when I see a fighter, put muscle mass on, they're looking to grapple. They're looking to grapple. They're looking for takedowns. They're looking to try to body up their opponent because last time Amanda in the first 2 rounds bodied Valentina, bodied her pretty good, and she tried to bully Valentina around the octagon. Well, I don't think that she's going to be able to do that this time. I think that Valentina is going to be formidable. This fight's going to be good, man. This fight is going to be good. This is going to be a good fight. It's going to be competitive, man. And, now that I'm looking at it, when I saw the face off, I'm like, oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, look at them two. They ready. That's what I started saying. I said, oh, man. This fight literally is 50-50. These are the two best women's MMA fighters on the planet. Two of the best
Definitely.
bantamweights. The two top bantamweights in the world finna go head to head. Like, it don't get no better than this. The two best in the world right now in all of women's MMA, they're about to fight right now.
Definitely.
My
Definitely.
boy Lighthawk is out. Lala, what's up? Yo, Amanda been working on that gas tank. I wish I can get Lala in here, man. She be sandbagging on us, Dolaville. She be sandbagging on us. I'd be loving to hear these women opinions, man, because it actually a lot of them they make some good stuff, man. Say some good stuff. Like her and
Yeah.
Wildest Moments. I would love to get her and Wildest Moments on here at the same time. Cause I know, boy, I know they'll get some good stuff going. I know they'll say a lot.
That'll be hot. That'll be
Yeah,
hot.
yeah. But Valentina said,
You know, Valentina said that the only weight she lifts is the body weight of her opponents.
"Oh God, dog. Okay.
Yeah, she said she lifts the body weight of her opponent. She said she doesn't lift any weights, and it just had my mind thinking if she didn't lift weights, she'd be a monster. Like, because if you can get your body looking like that from lifting a person, just imagine what the weights could do. But they showed Amanda actually in the gym lifting weights. Um, when I had looked at it, but yeah, Valentina's arms, her face, everything just looks bigger. It looks like she's not playing no games, and she's
Mm.
like she said, she really out in nature.
She in there, throwing knives at bears. She responded to me too when I asked her, Valentina, what you'd do if you ran into a bear? Man, Valentina put a picture of a knife on her Instagram, and that was a symbolic message, man. She gave to me. I'm like, are you serious? A bear? Hey, you throw that knife at the bear, you better hope that bear don't bite you in your ass though while you trying to get away. Rawr, grizzly bear. Yeah.
Yeah, them some big animals.
They sure.
Definitely some big animals.
Oh, okay.
But I think we in for like you've been saying for the past couple of weeks, Coach. Probably the best, the highest level of MMA, women's MMA that we've ever seen. And Joe Rogan said it the other day on his podcast too. He believes that this will probably be the greatest championship women's fight of all time, and I can't disagree with him. I feel like it will be. And I feel like once this is over, because they want to see what's next. And Amanda said it best. She's like, I can't say what's next. I gotta get through Valentina. And then she said more than likely, whoever wins, if Valentina does pull it off, there's got to be a three.
I think they're gonna try to deny the girl a three-peat. And Lakeisha asked, she said, but I wonder will Amanda's cardio be better since she got that surgery? You know what? I think it will be because she'll be able to breathe better. So I'm pretty sure that it'll be better. I think.
And if it isn't, you can already right now, I'll be the first to tell you, Anina comes out to the press.
Oh man, I don't want to hear no damn Nita answer, Rob, man.
I'm so sick of her, man. What is her problem?
Yeah, just even if she tell Valentina what to say. Oh, what's up, Vujin? What's up, man? Even if she tell Valentina what to say, I don't have a problem with her saying, "Hey," I mean, I'm sorry, if she told Amanda what to say, "Hey, Amanda, say this, please," and since your English is bad, say this. But I don't want her in there giving. I don't want to hear Nina Anzarov answer the questions. I don't care. I don't want to hear Nina. Nobody cares what Nina thinks. Nobody cares about Nina. No, we don't care about Nina. We care about Amanda. That's who we care about. Good grief, man.
She said, I think it's, she said, I think, what did she say? She's like, I think it's ridiculous. And anybody who says that Amanda was scared to fight Valentina, or anyone who has an opinion about it, she said something rude, real rude. I can't remember what she said, but basically they dumb as hell. They need to go fall off a cliff. Whatever she said basically was just saying that, it's a dumb synopsis, to even think of something like that. But basically she was just a talking, and Amanda just looking at her.
Wow.
Like, just looking at her like, okay, can I speak? And right from that point, I said, man, I'm sick of her. I hope Angela Hill, God knows, I'm not a super big fan of Angela Hill, but I hope she wiped the floor with her.
Yeah, Angela Hill gonna beat her, man. That Nina, God bless her. Nina tries, but Nina is not as skilled. She just, and I even said, I see Amanda Nunez doing a lot of wrestling with Nina Ansaroff. Like she doing a lot of wrestling. I'm like, dang, boy, that can't be good if you're trying to prepare for Valentina. Like I hope they gave her somebody else that's Valentina's size and skill level in wrestling. Because
Yeah.
Amanda get in there, Amanda get her ass whooped, man. Trying to mess with Nina Ansaroff. Yeah, I mean you can wrestle her when you get home. That's your wife, but dog, wrestle at the gym. Find somebody else in there that's gonna take her head off or something. Give her something, man. That's just how it is. Uh,
So as far as Anita fighting Angela, which I know she probably gonna get knocked out. But
yeah.
you know, a couple months ago, Anita was saying she's gonna be the first one to beat Joanna. she said she's gonna be the first one to beat Joanna. And
well, they was over
the TMZ guy,
there.
the TMZ guy said when she said that, he said, "You gonna beat who?" She said, "Joanna, we're not teammates and this and that." And she didn't really catch what the dude was saying. The dude said, "Who?" Like, was basically like trying to say, "Oh man, cut it out." But then Amanda Nunez said she would like to fight Joanna, and it really baffled me. Like, Amanda, you gonna try to get down to 115 to fight Joanna?
Man, she barely make 135. Yeah,
She said that she wants to fight Joanna on TMZ. I kid you
but
not.
nah, she probably talking
And
about she going down to 125 to do it, cause that's the only she can't make 115.
but why would you go down? But why are you so willing to go down to 125 and fight Joanna, but you're not willing to put on 10 pounds, which you really don't have to put on because Amanda is walking around at least 155.
yeah, easy.
You not willing to fight Cyborg.
How's she gonna explain that?
How is she going to explain that? You want to now this is PG-13, but can I please say this?
Yeah, man, got it. You got it.
Your ass want to fight little bitty Joanna, but you don't want to fight that monster called Cyborg.
Oh man, yeah.
How are you going to explain that? Because that don't sit well with me.
Well, no. I mean, she did explain it. Hey, she said, well, I don't want to fight my Brazilian sister. So I'm like, well, no, nah. That's before you realize Cyborg was back. All of them jokers,
She
man. They
she's saying that, but that ain't what Chris saying. Look at Chris' article from last week. She said she definitely a fight Amanda. Definitely. She said her exact words. She said, you really don't want to do Brazil versus Brazil. She said, but I'll fight her. She'll definitely fight and take the fight with Amanda. She's open to it. Amanda didn't even respond to that.
Oh, hold on, boy. We got a special guest in the house. Amazing Eric. Hot diggity dog. Man, hold on, Eric. Hey, man. You gotta give me your email. You gotta get Eric up in here, man. Eric, are you near your microphone, man? I see him, man. I was hoping he'd come, man. Man, whoo. Cause we got about maybe what 15 more minutes. Lavelle, let's go back. Let's backtrack. Where these guys at? Where these guys? Where is
You know where they at.
where is Fat Boy? Where is Skinny Jeans with that damn Illuminati hat on? Where is Health Nut? Where is Jack Burton? Where these guys at? Where are these guys at? Somebody, how they gonna explain not coming in here? I said if they want it, they can get it. Where these guys at, man? Come on, man. You know what, Lavelle? You know what they're gonna do? They gonna when we stop this video feed, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come on, they're gonna leave their little comments after the podcast over. It's what they gonna do, man. God dog. What's wrong with these people, man? Hi, dog. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Like I said the other day when we was talking about it, it's just to the point now. I used to argue with them and go back and forth. It was fun, but now it's to the point. I really think they slow as hell. I can no longer condone that nonsense. Because some of those people are really miserable people, Coach.
Yeah, and I know they listening. I know you listening. I know you listening. Hey, fat boy in the comment section. I know. Hey, assume the position. Assume the position. Come to the microphone. Assume the position. Look, assume the position. Let's go. Because you know what? You asked me. You said, "Do I work out?" Hey, I'm 10% body fat. I'm 10% body fat, fat boy. 10%. And then what you gonna ask me? Where's that guy with the dude parakeet eating out his ear? Yeah, what's his name? Crash Lights. Yeah, man, dude had a parakeet eating wax out his ear. What the hell, man? What these weirdos?
That's some freaky
these weirdos, man.
That's bestiality.
Yeah, bestiality. What is the parakeet doing? Whispering sweet nothing. You can't find a woman. Crash Lights. You can't find no woman. Come on, man. Come on. You better. Well, no, you probably can't, man, because you like somebody. I don't know, like somebody took, I don't know, like somebody took some doo-doo and it like they broke it into pieces and just rubbed it all over his face, man. Or I don't know. This dude looked like a cross between Big Van Vader and what's that dude in WWE? Well, it looked like Big Van Vader took a dump and left him out there, and that's what happened, okay?
Now, let me guess. Is this one of the guys that hate Cyborg?
Oh, he can't stand Cyborg. Can't stand Cyborg. Yeah. And then you got Mr. Jack Burton. Oh, he's going to boycott the channel and get many people to boycott this channel. And I always ask these guys, listen, why y'all don't go and ask Ariel Helwani the questions? Or why y'all don't ask Luke Thomas? Oh, you know why y'all don't? Because they don't respond to y'all anyway. I mean, I actually love the comment section. I love it because I like interacting with people, man. I'm a people person. Those people, they just want the interview. They want to make their money. They ain't studying y'all. Y'all gonna watch the videos and that's it. And you're gonna be a good little person and move along. But they want to come here and start that mess, boycott my channel because I'm a Cyborg fan. The norm. Okay, Eric, just give me shoot your email, man. I'm gonna copy paste it. But the norm was to just downgrade fighters like Cyborg. Talk junk about, fighters like, excuse me, fighters like Amanda Nunez. You say anything positive about them, they get on you. Where these guys at, man? Where these guys? You know what? Matter of fact, Lavelle, I took the gloves off. And I said, listen, I'm gonna do this straight off the dome, okay? Straight off the dome. You guys can have what y'all think y'all need, whatever papers, whatever, anything you want. I said I'll debate them guys straight off the dome. I won't have no notes, no nothing. Well, when I have debates, I don't use no notes anyway.
No, because you know what you're talking about.
Straight off the dome. I have some stuff wrong, man, but for the most part, straight off the dome. But see, and I was trying to explain that. I tried to explain it to Fat Boy one day. And I said, man, listen, man, why don't you just come on? Well, no, I'm not gonna do that because I can just talk to you in the comment section. Yeah, that's what I can do. I can talk to you in the damn comment section. Yeah, and I'm like, why watch the videos? I'm biased. I told you I'm biased. I'm a Valentina fan. Like what? Black Heavyweight, he get mad every time I look at your videos. I feel like I'm looking at a Valentina Shevchenko commercial. Oh yeah, because I'm a Valentina fan and I'm biased. Yeah, I'm Marion Renaud. No, I'm not gonna say too many bad things about Marion. I'm going to be slow to say bad things about Marion because I'm biased, damn it. I'm biased, Lavelle. I can admit it.
It is what it is. You like who you like. We like who we like.
Hey, you like Ronda Rousey. You're going to say good things about Ronda because you love Ronda Rousey and that's your girl. But
I do.
And I've accepted that. We done had our knockout arguments about Ronda. You done cussed me out a few times. And Lavelle, guess what? We still hear as men talking like grown men.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, we hashed it out, boy. I mean, we had some arguments, man. So I thought Lavelle's gonna choke. Lavelle's gonna put a rear naked choke on me. God dog. Oh man. Hey, got my boy in here, Amazing Eric. Guys, go subscribe to the channel. That channel is popping, man. That's gonna be the biggest. I'm gonna tell Amazing Eric give good presentation. And wait a minute, Eric, you got hold on, I hear some echo.
Hey, I got my boy in here, Amazing Eric.
I'm messing it up somewhere.
To the channel.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have like is your phone open, or do you have another do you have something else open with the video playing?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, you gotta cut that off.
I think I got it off now, Coach.
Okay, man, this is my boy Amazing Eric, man. Listen, go subscribe to the channel, man. It's a good channel. Gives very good presentations. It's good, and I already said I think he's probably gonna be the biggest sports channel, probably in the next year or two. His channel gonna be bigger than any channel, man. It's that good. Eric, what's up, man?
Coach, man, I want to say first of all, shout out Lavelle, brother. I haven't met you yet. Shout out to you, man. I've seen some of this stuff going on, but you know me, Coach. I'm always hype, man. So I'm coming in here hype on this. This is what you guys said that I got to talk about, because I'm very new here to YouTube, very new. And some of the things that I hear y'all talking about, I'm just starting to experience this, that when you say certain things about certain people, they love you, but then you turn around and you make the same equal comment about somebody they don't, somebody they like, then they hate you. Then they're mad at you. Then you're like public enemy number one. And I just think it's unfair, man. I just think it's like, why in the world can we not talk up Cyborg? What I need both. How somebody explain that to me? Why can't we talk good about Cyborg, bro?
That's Coach, girl. Go ahead, Coach.
It's almost like it's like and Eric, by the way, man, you got to get Lavelle on your show too, man. I'm telling you, man, because Lavelle gonna light it up, man.
Absolutely, I
mean, this my dude, man. One day, man, Lavelle, we're gonna hook up one day, man. We are one of these days. Cause I respect this dude, man. I respect him because he no nonsense, man. Coach, man, you full of S. Coach, Coach. I mean, but I had to pick up my brother, man. That's my brother, man. I got to pick up. But yeah, man. They when I first started doing videos, man, I was doing boxing videos, and everybody know that.
Yeah.
I was doing boxing videos, and I got contacted from a few women's MMA fighters and said, Coach, you did a good job on doing your boxing. You ever thought about covering women's MMA? And two of the fighters are well known. I said, not really. I don't. I talk about the ones that I don't like right now. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
And then I started doing them, man. And so when I started noticing in the community, in the MMA community, everybody who made videos, they were getting a lot of views dissing Chris Cyborg. Like they were literally getting all these views. They were getting thousands of views. And so I said, okay, so if I make a video and if I diss Chris Cyborg, I'll get views. So, okay, I started thinking, I reached out to Jarena Jojo Bars. Okay, reached out to her, and Jarena, beat Cyborg in a Muay Thai matchup. I said, okay, I want to interview her. So I didn't know how to go about getting an interview. So I started calling her people, and then I reached out to Jarena. Jarena said, yeah, I'll interview with you. She was like happy, like, yeah, okay. And so me and Jarena, we did an interview. First interview, it was real weak, man. I just didn't know what I was doing. And then the second interview, I had the graphics, everything on the interviews. Like when I do them, I put the graphics and the intro videos.
Yeah.
So I started hitting them up. And so when that video with Jarena, and Jarena is well known in the Muay Thai community, but not well known in the MMA community.
Yeah.
That video still, back when I was probably about like 2,000 subs probably. That video got about 3,000 views maybe, okay? And I'm like, that's pretty decent for my channel for a single video, especially an interview.
Yeah.
And all we talked about is how she beat Chris Cyborg. So people was loving that kind of talk. I said, wait a minute, let me really investigate Cyborg. So I started researching Cyborg as much as I could, everything I can find out about her. I'm like, wait a minute. On a personal level, she's really a good person. On a fighter level, she can fight. Up 2011, she got popped. And that's all everybody can talk about. So when I said, Chris Cyborg can fight. And I made a video, man. That video immediately the video even hit the ring. It had like 10 dislikes.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, dang. Okay, so people don't like Cyborg. But it's amazing, man. You got Brock Lesnar, John Jones.
Yeah.
You got Jessica Penne. You got Ashley Evans Smith. All these women, they can test positive. They can pop. But people will give them an excuse and say stuff like, well, look, Jessica Penne is unknown. Okay, so does it still make it right? I mean, how you going to explain that? Okay. How you gonna explain that, Eric? And then when Ashley Evans Smith popped, you know what? You got to search for that. I had to search for that because I said I know that there are so many other women that popped in the sport of women's MMA. It don't make it right. I don't care who did it. I agree with Lavelle. You know, when he say, "Look, Cyborg cheated," and that's just in my mind. I agree with him.
That's real. That's real talk.
You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't cheat. But okay, so Chris has already, served, whatever suspension she did. She's tested clean since then. But you got Jessica Penne who just popped. And what if Jessica would have seriously hurt Danielle Taylor? What if she seriously would have hurt Danielle Taylor in the fight? Now, she popped and she got her ass whooped. But still, what if she would have hurt? But it's okay because Jessica was losing, right? Oh, Ashley Evans Smith, she got beat. And Ashley Evans Smith beat, she beat Fallon Fox, the transgender that was fighting.
Yeah.
So you know she was on a world of dope, man. She was on much dope. But don't nobody want to talk about that. They all got an excuse. Oh, but Cyborg's a cheater. Okay. Well, they ain't no cheater. And so they get mad. They get upset. They start thumbing videos down and all this other crap, man. And you see what a double 20, but see, they get it from the higher up, man. And we got a lot of fans, man. And the fan base, they treat the Brazilians like crap, man. And it's just the truth, man. The Brazilians on the women's side, not the men, but mostly on the women's side, they get treated like crap, man. And they all got the man thing attached to them, and people still trying to put Amanda Nunez on steroids. And I'm like, when did Amanda Nunez test positive? But you got people right here in my comment section. They be on Ariel Hawani's channel, and Amanda Nunez, well, she on steroids. No, prove it. Well, Chris Cyborg's a transgender. Oh, okay. So the Chris Cyborg take her pants down and show you what's between her legs? No, you fool. She ain't done that, so shut up.
It's always going to be like this. It's like I say, and the thing that gets me about it is almost how fickle the people are, like who they're. If they hate somebody, they hate them forever. But if they love somebody, let's say Ronda Rousey. I'm just finishing up a video on edited. No, I know it. I heard that's my man Lavelle's girl. So this ain't going to be negative at all. Lavelle, it's going to be good. You're going to like this one, bro. But this is what I say. I'm finishing up a video right now about Ronda Rousey in the WWE. You had all these people who love Ronda Rousey, and where they at now? Like they just go silent, and then they just go to the next one. And so it's almost like if they hate somebody, they'll hate them forever. But then it's like they're just, because I feel like most of the people who were really, really on Ronda now, they're on Valentina now. That's just kind of what it seems like to me. Like they're all Valentina Shevchenko fans now, and then Ronda sucks, but you hate Cyborg. So I'm always wondering, like, how did they? I guess that's just the more powerful human emotion. People just love to hate on stuff. To me, that's how it looks to me, because I just want to know, like, why you love Ronda, but now you don't want to talk about Ronda. Now you love Valentina, but you hate Amanda and you hate Cyborg. It just baffles you, man. It throws me off.
Yeah, because we live in a society where people gravitate towards the it thing.
That's true.
Regardless if they know about, if they're educated about this person's background, this person's life, where this person come from. True fans of a true fan, like I'm a true fan of Ronda. Like I could tell you, like competition she did when she was a kid, like on up, like back in the Olympics. These aren't true fans that we're dealing with. These are people who just start watching women's MMA because it's on a rise and it's popular.
Yeah.
But I feel like the thing with me with Chris, I love Chris as a person because, and I don't like to put, I don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable, but I like Chris because Chris is a very spiritual individual.
No, that's real talk. Mm-hmm.
And if you go on her page, she's constantly talking about God. And one thing, Chris knows she made a mistake, and she's trying to do everything she can to, to leave that in the past. And it's not just for the camera, like some athletes who get caught, I won't name John Jones, but they get caught and then they want to put in front of the camera that they're a changed person. No, Chris really, like you could tell her heart is really genuine, but Chris has a lot of hurt and pain and things that hurt that I don't think people understand. But, I feel like you can't hold a person's past against them forever. No, you can't.
That's right, man.
And she popped, but as of right now, she's clean. So let's take her for what it is now. Let's enjoy her for for her performances now. And, you know, a lot of things that happen to Chris, they aren't her fault. You know, she can't get certain fights because people don't want to fight her. You know, the UFC don't want to market her because she don't look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like, as far as like my problem with Chris is, I feel like no one owes you anything. And that's where I get into it, like with people as far as Chris, like you demanded fights, like fight you and this they should come to your weight, and that's my biggest issue with her. But her as a person, I like her as a person, but I just feel like, you know, we living in a society where people, they follow what's popular instead of, you know, sticking by their guns, going after who they like. Because if you really truly love a fighter and support a fighter, you're gonna support them when they up, you're gonna support them when they down.
Man, that's real talk. That's 100% real talk. And Coach, I want to ask y'all one more question before I sign out of here. This is another thing. People, and this is going on what Lavelle was talking about. That was real good. People will forgive who they choose to forgive. Forgiveness is who you like. Like, in other words, let's just say, I'm not saying she is, but let's just say if Valentina and Amanda fight, after the fight is over, they announce Valentina popped dirty. All these same people that are, and whatever excuse Valentina wanted to give, whatever excuse, well, I was sick, it was a diuretic, it was this, all these same people who are putting Chris Cyborg in the pits of hell, they will forgive Valentina for it. They would give Valentina the pass, and they would say, well, you know, she was sick, she had to cut weight. Most people would forgive Valentina for that. So it's like, to me, the way you were talking about people won't forgive, I think you said something really good, man. You said people make mistakes. Everybody that's criticizing Chris, they have their own mistakes that we all need to be forgiven for. And this is not just about, we're not here just trying to big up Chris. We just keeping it real. I think when Coach and me and even you, Lavelle, when we speak on this, we're speaking on something that we feel is unfair. I look at the whole Chris Cyborg situation and I think, if Chris Cyborg looked like Valentina, how big of a star was she? If she could do the pictures in her panties and bras like Valentina could, how big of a star would Chris Cyborg really be? I don't know what you guys think about that.
Man, she'll be through the roof, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
She'll be through the roof because sex sells, man. Sex sells big time.
So that's what I think. And Coach, you're going to have to tell me, man. You're going to have to tell me, maybe hit me on the email. I need to know who Koala Man, I need to know who these people are, man.
Okay. Well, you got Koala Bear, man. I done blocked this dude several times, and then he just come back with another picture of a koala bear. So I just stopped blocking him, and I just started talking to him because it's just, dude, I'm blocking this dude every other day. So I'm like, forget it. Okay. So he really just wants somebody to go at him. So, and he asked me, you know, stupid question. Okay. You got Fat Boy. Fat Boy been trolling me for about 2 years, man. And,
oh my God.
And I made the smoothie video, and I told Fat Boy he can get him a smoothie. And these are low in calories. And I told him, because he always making fun of me, man. You know, he make fun of the way I talk. Your videos suck. But I'm like, yeah, my videos suck, but your fat ass watching them. I mean, I don't understand this, you know.
Every day. Watch them every day.
Watch them every day. And then you got this dude with a thing that's got a head like a llama. And everything with him, he cusses, man. He cusses. Every other word's a cuss word. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's good. I done blocked him 5 times, and he keep coming back. And then you got this other clown with a Mickey Mouse avatar. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? What is with all these damn people and these animal avatars? What the hell? And all of these dudes, most of them are weird, except for one guy named E.O. Rhino, you know? And then you got another dude, Skinny Jeans, who got this pink shirt, these jeans that's hugging his body. And then he got this damn, what's the hat? Yeah, dude got on
the Kango hat? Or
Nah, he ain't got no Kango. He got on this Illuminati hat, man.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, what the heck is this, man? I mean, what is this hat, man? Does this hat glow in the dark? And you sitting here, you know, he got this Easy E looking Jerry curl coming out the hat, and I'm like, hey, man, Easy E Jerry curl, that played out, man. And you talking about my videos trash?
Soul Glow.
Say, dude, you got like 75 views in like 2 months, and I'm trash. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Ain't nobody even taking you serious, man. Ain't nobody gonna sit back there, man. What they gonna start? My name is Easy. Yeah, this is true. Get that Jerry curl out your head. That's what you need to do. You know, I mean, what, man? Come on. My God, dog.
I don't know what it is. I see a guy just popped up in the comment section say he's one of the good ones. Don't be hating. I don't know if he is or not, but I see a animal over there. I gotta watch out for the animals.
Yeah.
Lavelle, I was gonna ask you, bro. I wanted to ask Lavelle real quick. You said something when I jumped on. You said that you used to try to entertain him. Because I'm really new. You said you would entertain them Then you got tired of it. Coach, this question is to both of you. Lavelle, start with you, man. How long did it take you? Because I'm just getting to where people want to go back and forth. Like, how long did it take you to you was like, man, I'm not doing this anymore?
Truth be told, I don't know. Like, my background is psychology. My degree is in psychology. I'm working on another one. So for me, like, I had to just come to the realization that some of these people are really miserable on the inside. So what they do is they want to come and bring you down. And what they want to do is they just want an argument. They want to get a reaction out of you. And sometimes I go with the flow and I give them the reaction they need, because you'll never know whose spirit you might have to boost up sometimes.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So for me, like, I love coming in, making people laugh. But then, like, for instance, we had a podcast last week, and he a good dude. Ross is a good dude, and he made some valid points. But when I feel like I have to keep repeating, going around the same circle, then I know right there that I have to back off of this, because something is mentally wrong.
Yeah.
Especially if you're saying the same thing and I'm saying the same thing, and Coach can vouch for this. It was the same thing, a full circle over and over for 2 hours and 35 minutes. And I just came to the point last week where I said, you know what? I can no longer indulge in this.
And the thing what it was, we were just trying to explain to him that Megan Anderson and Chris and Jermaine Durandamy did the exact same thing.
They did.
If you look at it on paper, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
You know, I give a brother respect for coming, because it's hard to get people out of their comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of channels don't do it. Like, I actually like subscribers. I like people coming in talking, and, you know, I like it. Mm-hmm. But, you know, some of these guys, man, you know, I give them a taste of their own medicine. Some people I just kind of ignore them, because I can pick up on if they really, really miserable or well off. I just don't even stud them, man. I just, you know, delete their comments most of the time. But you get those ones, man, that I tell them, okay, if you really know what you know, then let's live debate. And see, most of the time they don't want to do that, because that's taking them out of their comfort zone. And when you get these guys out of their comfort zone, they feel like, I don't know, threatened, man. And so, yeah, a lot of them guys, man, they'll try you, man. They'll do stuff like try to find where you at and all this other stuff, man. And you know, I'm cool. You know, I got me and Coach Junior, we live together. And, you know, me and Junior, we don't play. And if you want to come out there, you know, somebody want to look for you, man, because they'll do that. And some dudes will find your info or try to find it and think they got something on you. I'm like, well, you can find my info, cool. But if you come here, then you're going to be met with heavy opposition. Coach Junior going to meet you. And don't worry. Don't worry. You won't get around him. You won't get away. Like, a guy came here in December last year, man.
Yeah, I heard your video on there. What happened with that?
Man, I can't incriminate myself, but what I tell you.
Okay.
I know, I seriously can't, man. But, you know, it was a guy, he came into my gym. And people call me something different. See, he called me YouTube, you know, and people that live in people that live here where I live at, people that live here, they don't call me that. People that really know me, they don't call me that.
Yeah.
So I knew it was somebody because he was threatening me for 2 years, man. And it got to the point where this guy kept saying, "Yeah, I'm coming to see you. Oh yeah, I'm coming." And he showed up.
Wow.
And, you know, showed up at my gym, and I, you know, cut the lights off, closed the door. And, you know, he met Coach Junior, you know, and, you know, I just put it from like, he won't, you know, he ain't gonna try to troll nobody else or, you know, think to leave his house to come out because, you know, nah, it's an opinion. You're gonna come see me over an opinion. That's crazy. But I'm not looking for nobody. And, you know, I don't want nobody trying to look for me. You know, what? Okay, you're gonna come and look for me over my opinion. Okay, well, good. If you do that, then you're gonna be met with opposition. Because I'm a marksman.
Hold on, Coach. Now let me make sure I got this right. When he came in, you turned the lights off and locked the door?
Yep.
See, that's when you know a man is not about them games. You go to see him and he shut the lights off.
Yeah.
I know he got real quiet and nervous when them lights went out.
Yeah, man. I had to tell you off the air one day, man, what you know, everything. I'll tell you off the air, like, what exactly, because I don't want to incriminate myself too much, man.
We stop that right there, as a matter of fact. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. But yeah, man. I take it seriously, man. This thing, people get crazy, man. And some of them, you just got to kind of ignore some of them.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
of
I
them,
had a guy today that was for the first time ever. He just wanted to cap, and I'm like that. I try to do like Lavelle was saying. I like for people to come on the channel and laugh and stuff. Coach, as a fan of yours, it started years ago. I remember first signing on your channel, Coach Sheldon Harrison. There never making no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. I was like, who is this cat? You know, and it was like that kind of energy catches people. But the thing is that when people get caught up in your energy, like Lavelle was speaking about. Kind of, you know, we don't want to get too deep on that. Like the spirituality of it is, you know, people get attracted to that energy, and sometimes it's not good energy. They really get like kind of stalkerish, it seems. Because I see some of the stuff you guys talking about, y'all go through, and I'm like, man, this is like, you know, this is some serious stuff. People can get really like stalkerish over this stuff.
Yeah, man. They can.
And another thing,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say another thing about it is you got to look at the success of this show, Coach's Show channel, and then the success that's going to come to your show. People are really jealous people.
Yeah.
And everything that y'all had, they won't. So what they'll do, they'll come and try to tear you down and tear your channel down. And like Coach said, the other dude got about 3 followers, but yet he on this show talking about this show. If he paid more attention about his show and the effort he's putting in his show, he could have a successful show too. So at the end of the day, it's the jealousy plays a major factor in it too.
Yeah, man.
And then Coach is always about that face to face. Like Coach, like both of you guys, I can listen. I don't even have to listen to Lavelle long to say, man, this brother knows what he's talking about. I could pick up on the way he was making his point. And with Coach, one good thing I like about Coach is we don't have to keep it behind closed doors. Coaches say, come to the channel and debate me. I'm telling you, Coach, they don't want to do that because you will take all that. They like to just say something on the keyboard, then they can sit for 15 minutes and think about what response they can come up with when you can bust them in a lie. And you want to bring straight facts. You don't want to talk about if they're speaking through racism or whatever, or just whatever hate it is. If you're bringing straight facts, I'm learning what I'm starting to see is people don't like straight facts. They don't want to do that. They'd rather be keyboard warriors than come out here and debate you live.
See, I'm going to tell you, man. I'm going to tell you what my buddy Andrew Sr., the boxing librarian. See, you got to understand, man. I got a deep debate history, man, on YouTube because I listened to some of the best debaters. I debated some of the best, like Dream Chasing Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably one of the best debaters on YouTube. And I went at him head to head about this Nicholas Walters and Lomachenko. And we did it, man. We did the darn thing. We argued for an hour. And let me tell you, I lost that debate. You know, even though Lomo won the fight, I lost the debate, but I learned a lot out of that, man. And see, Dream Chasing, he don't do a whole lot of it's everything with him is a fact. And the boxing librarian said, listen, you can't win a debate on emotion.
That's true.
Only a fact can win a debate. The more facts you have, more than the other person, you win debate. So I try to base everything on a fact. So if I say something, and if I'm debating somebody, I try to definitely understand where I'm going with this. You make it a fact. But these guys, they don't want to do that, man. They want to sit. And what they do is they're uncomfortable, man. They're uncomfortable. And I even gave an example. One person made videos about me all the time, and I'm like, okay, just come on live. They always got an excuse. They always got an excuse, you know. So when you start getting these guys on the channel, man, a lot of them, they really do like they like it. But see, they ain't gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you that they like it. They ain't gonna tell you. Now, some of these dudes, I'm gonna be honest with you, Eric. Some of these dudes, they see you on camera. Some of these dudes might even be attracted to you, man. Like I kid you not, dude. If I tell you some of the stuff,
that's true.
If I tell you some of the stuff I've seen, and then man, you got some of these you know, convicts and pedophiles. Like one dude, I exposed him bad, man, because he, you know, was coming on my video, leaving these like crazy comments. I clicked on his image, and I'll go to a troll channel in a minute, or I go to his channel.
You'll go.
Yeah, because I want to see if they got any videos, and most of the time they ain't got nothing. And if they do, it's something perverted. And this one guy, I said, hey man, I said, so why you got videos of little kids up on here? Like, what's up with that? I mean, are you really into little kids? Because, you know, if they call you a name, if they call you a homosexual slur, a lot of times that's what they're into. If they call you stupid, they might be stupid. And the people, everybody who called me stupid, and when I heard a video from them, it's something wrong with them. Like they actually really are like slow. So it's like, okay, so that's how it is, man. But yeah, sometimes they'll frustrate you, man. They really do. And you be wanting to get them. And lo and behold, man, they never, ever want to get to work.
They don't want that. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
The thing I don't understand is Coach's channel. One thing I can respect about Coach, if he right, he right. But if he wrong, he'll be the first one to tell you he's wrong. So most of the things that they be saying he's wrong about, he done already said it himself.
Yeah, he'll say it all the time, and if they won't let him live it down. If you say, "Hey, man, you got me on that one," they want to keep bringing that back up. They trying to cyborg you, Coach.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, they just don't want, and they don't listen to the video. That's another thing. They'll come in and they'll read your title, and then what they'll do is they'll comment based on the title. And it's like a lot of times you'll be agreeing with what they done said. You agree with it. Like you saying what you agree with them. They just didn't listen to the video. And I'm like, dang. I said, you know, did your ADD ass listen to the video or did you just type? And you know.
That's crazy, man. I noticed I did the Deontay Wilder video. I put it up and like, the video was like 10 minutes long. Within like a minute, I already had a couple of dislikes. I'm like, how did they even know what I'm gonna say that fast? I just posted the video. So, you know, maybe that's what happened right there.
Man, they psychic, man. Hell, they psychic. They can read. They can read what's in your mind. Hell, they know they the YouTube robot. The robot that scanned the video and tell you video. Yeah.
They're checking it out. Hey, they had a comment up here. Somebody left it. I was gonna see if y'all wanted to comment on that. It was interesting because I was gonna actually ask you about this, Coach. They said, what do we think would happen if Valentina and Cyborg got it on in 145? What do y'all think about that fight? What do y'all think would happen if those two mixed it up?
Yeah, Lavelle.
Well, everybody know my opinion on that. My heart would be with Valentina because I'm a Valentina fan.
Me too.
Do I think Valentina is a technically better fighter than Cyborg? Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But the size difference will play a major factor because, like we were just saying earlier, if anybody really knows Valentina walks around at 135. She's not heavier or anything. She cuts no weight.
Yeah, she's right. She's like Floyd.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice Valentina's history on weigh-ins, it's always 134.4. She's never above that. I feel like Cyborg is a little too big. Now let's say Valentina was Cyborg's weight, like they was the same weight. I feel like Valentina a murker.
Mm-hmm.
Just off the counter punch and just off just overall ground game, I feel like she would beat her. But as of right now, Valentina too small. She's too small for 135, let alone trying to fight her. But one thing I do love about Valentina, when they asked her would she fight her, she said yeah. She didn't give no excuses. She didn't sugarcoat nothing. She said yeah, I fight her.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. What you think about that fight, Coach?
Yeah, I think Cyborg too big, man. Mm-hmm. And Cyborg would probably outweigh Valentina probably by 20. I mean, literally, because Valentina on fight night, she's still right around what she weighed in at. You know, she may put on a few pounds, but Valentina don't get up to 140, I don't think. But I know on weigh-in day, she's always under 135. And Cyborg is too big, man. And, she's massive. And see, those 20 to 15 pounds, they matter. In an octagon, it matters because you want to try to body up somebody and you can't do it. And then you have Cyborg walking through, your offense. She's going to come straight ahead. She's going to walk through a lot of things. Yeah. Valentina can kind of, delay her a little bit with some leg kicks, maybe set Chris Cyborg up with a head kick, which that's a weakness. Cyborg got two weaknesses, head kicks and also submissions. So, see, Valentina would have to play the patient role, but see, Cyborg is a fighter. She's evolved, and she's not gonna engage Valentina down on the ground. She's not gonna do that. She's going to try to rush in, clinch Valentina to death, and just try to beat on her. And Valentina may try to do some little tricks, but I just think the size difference would really overwhelm Valentina because even in the first fight with her and Amanda Nunez, you can tell the size disparity between Amanda and Valentina. And Amanda was actually able to use her size discrepancy to actually take Valentina down and get her in positions, along with the BJJ skills. So when you got a bigger person than you that's got a good ground game like Amanda, and they're just going to physically body you around. So that's why Valentina looks so massive now. Like, she's muscular because they don't want to have Amanda bodying her again, trying to throw her around and bully her. But see, if that's Cyborg, man, She come at you from unorthodox angles, and she explosive, man. She
Yeah.
real explosive, and it's like she's standing in front of you. Next minute, she in your grill hitting you. And Cyborg, I've never seen a women's fighter close the distance as fast as Cyborg does.
Such
And
a good point, Coach.
she can close that distance, man. And I just think it's a bad matchup. I agree with Lavelle. If Cyborg and Valentina could go around at Valentina's natural walking weight, then I think the fight would be a 50-50 fight. Like, I wouldn't say, oh, Cyborg will win. I say, oh, wait a minute. I got to think, who would win this matchup, you know? And then, you know, I don't know. I can't see any woman physically at bantamweight or even featherweight. And really, bantamweight shouldn't be in a discussion. But I can't see anybody defeating Chris Cyborg. The only person who I thought, there are three people who I thought they could give Cyborg some work. I thought Megan Anderson had the size and the stature to deal with Chris. But I think Chris would still win that fight. LaToya Walker, who's retired, I thought LaToya Walker could deal with Chris Cyborg. And LaToya had been asking for that fight for 2 years. And they didn't duck each other. And Victor just did a horrible job.
Yeah.
This is when LaToya was ranked number 7th in the world. And she was begging for the Chris Cyborg fight. Nope. And LaToya could have did it. LaToya Walker could have did it. And then you had and then see Tanya Everett. People don't know this. Tanya was asking for Chris Cyborg. She was asking for that fight since she was in Invicta. She had been asking for the fight Cyborg. So Evinger already wanted this fight. It's just, you know, it just happened now. Oh, okay, well, I get to fight her in the UFC. So I mean, there were people calling her out, man. But I just think Valentina, stylistic wise and size wise, I don't think she could beat Cyborg.
Well, I'm gonna jump on the same train. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the same train y'all jumped on with my feelings on the fight. Is I think when I look at that fight, it reminds me of you guys know those old movies and stuff to where people would be in the middle of two walls and the walls are just slowly closing in on them. You can kick against that wall. That's how that fight seems to me. I agree with you guys. I think technique wise, but as the fight wore on, those rounds were on. Cyborg is going to continue to close that. She's like the tide coming up. She's going to keep coming in. And like Coach, you brought out a great point, bro. Cyborg closes that distance so well. She's right in her foot pressure is big. She stays in front of you, which stresses fighters out, which causes fatigue. You get tired faster when a fighter is right in front of you with that foot pressure like that. And I think Valentina would eventually just succumb to the size and the power. But that's not to say, like both of you guys have said, if they were the same size, all things being equal, I would go with Valentina, but unfortunately they're not. So I would have to roll with Cyborg in that too.
But if Cyborg made that mistake and let Valentina get her in any submission,
that's true.
It'll be over with.
Yeah, Chris Cyborg. Yeah, go ahead.
I think my top 3 who I think could possibly beat Cyborg. I feel like Megan. I feel like you know, but she still needs some time. But I feel like far as like strength wise, height, weight, I feel like because she's bigger than her, I feel like if she really get her hands together like she says she's doing, and like I've been saying, I think she could beat her. Believe it or not, I feel like if you gave Amanda the ample amount of time that she's been crying for, she said she'd need at least a year to put on like the right muscle. I feel like she could give her a run for her money. And believe it or not, I think Antonina.
Oh, okay.
Give Cyborg everything she will want.
So, bro, what do you think Amanda's route to beating Cyborg is interesting that you bring Amanda in. What do you think, stylistically speaking, what would Amanda have to do in your view to beat Cyborg?
Go ahead.
I feel like the thing, Amanda's strength against Cyborg, she likes to strike, and so does Amanda. I feel like Amanda's her reach advantages, I feel like she's a little taller than Cyborg, so her reach would be there to keep Cyborg off of her. I feel like it would definitely have to go to like the 5th round. I don't think she has a knockout power to knock Cyborg out or anything like that.
Okay.
But I feel like if she could like hit her with a jab, keep her back, keep her distance, and like just rack up volume as far as like her striking, her kicking, and things like that, I feel like she could possibly get a decision. But Amanda is really good at submissions too. A lot of people sleep on her submission game. I feel like she'll be strong enough. Like if they were to tie up, it wouldn't be like a Tanya Evans or Chris Cyborg when they tied up. Even though Tanya did a pretty good job, I feel like Amanda, Cyborg wouldn't just overpower her.
Yeah.
Hey,
But I feel like she would really have to like be in the gym a year, like just like going crazy on the weights. But I feel like she could take her to the distance. But I think Megan, if she got her hands together, I think she's so big, she definitely could. And Megan, if you watch her fights, she throw this combination. She'll throw this right left jab. She'll throw a right jab followed by a left jab, and then she'll go with this. The left jab with the right. The left jab with the right jab with the left high head kick. I think if she was to set something like that on Cyborg, she'd knock her out.
So fellas, sidebar. I'm gonna answer the question. Now, you remember what we were talking about earlier about this live debate? Well, okay. Now we got a live one in here, and this the guy. I guess he trying to get this whole thing shut down. Jack Burton, this your opportunity. You said I'm racist and I bash white fighters. Message me to boycott this channel and work on shutting me down. How about this live debate? Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Okay.
Oh, is he here now? Is he on?
Yeah. Oh, he right here, Lavelle. And he want it, he can get it. So good. Let's do this. Come on.
Jack, Coach, let me say this to Jack. I don't know anything about this beat that's going on. I know what you just said. Jack, this will be the perfect chance, my man. If you feel like, Coach, I'm going to be your hype man right now. If you feel like you got something to say to Coach Sheldon, do it now. Get on right now.
Because
this is it. It will never get any better than this. Come on. We can officiate it. Lavelle will be here. We won't let it get too personal and things like that. Come on right now. Because I would be interested, because I've heard Coach speak against fighters, give his critiques on fighters of every race. So I'm really interested, bro, to hear what makes you think Coach is racist. I really want to hear it. All jokes aside. So come on. Let's hear it. I love to hear it myself.
I'm gonna get.
Yep. I'm gonna give him 5 minutes, and then if not, block. And you can do whatever you want to do after that. This your time. This your tick-tock.
Uh-oh.
Tick-tock.
Don't do it, Coach. Don't do it.
Tick-tock. And guess what? If it gets shut down, guess what I do? I'll start another channel. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Tick-tock, baby.
It ain't gonna get shut down, because right is right, wrong is wrong. You ain't never said, out of all the 200-something videos you put up, you have never said anything
no racial
racist nor discriminative towards any other ethnicity. So
that's what I wanted to hear.
Go on with that, because you ain't never said anything, and I've been a fan of the channel since it started.
Man, I've been a fan.
Made a video saying anything like that. So where you would get that from, I don't know. It just seemed like, you just a miserable person that want to cause drama and get somebody shut down because they're everything that you want to be. But instead of being a man and coming on into the debate like he invited you and dropping that email, you rather come back to a person's channel. If it's that offensive to you, why do you keep coming back?
Yeah. He got 3 minutes. He got 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Hey, Jack, let me talk to him one more. Can I talk to him one more time, Coach?
Go ahead. You got it.
Jack, okay, it might seem like we don't want you to feel attacked, bro. We don't want you to feel attacked, because I say this on my small channel, and I'm just starting, I say this to people all the time. We all have a right to our opinion. As adults, we all got a right. I'm just confused, Jack. I want you to explain to me. I've been following Coach for a while. Lavelle has been following for a while. I just don't see races in Coach Sheldon Harrison. This guy's one of the most. He'll talk about Amanda 1 minute if he has a critique. Then he's critiquing Cyborg. Then he's critiquing Megan. I don't see races there. So I'm very interested to hear why you think he's racist. So come on, man. How many minutes he got, Coach? What's the time?
He got 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Coach, give him the TikTok one more time. Let's hear it one more time.
TikTok.
Oh.
TikTok. Tick, 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 tock.
I just want to hear it, man. And no joke. I wish he would come on. I enjoy live debate.
Well, okay, let's go to his channel. Okay, let me see what does he have on his channel. And I'm gonna check, because I'm one of these guys, I will check and there's no content on the channel. Well, this is frustrating, isn't it? Yeah, it's frustrating. Nothing on his channel. It's Soul. Okay, he's got 1 minute and 58 seconds left.
Come on, Jack.
Here's your chance. This is your chance right now to come down and tell me straight up what you think. Come on, man.
Yeah,
come on. I need you to come down to the come down. Come on. Because, man, this don't get no better than this.
It's perfect. It's perfect right now.
Yeah.
It's the perfect opportunity.
I will not interrupt. I don't do that anyway. You know, you say your piece. Like OG Nekmeezy. OG Nekmeezy tore into me, and I stood there and took it, baby. I took it. Okay, he got 60 seconds. You got 60 seconds. See, the first time you came on here and started that mess, I just muted you and gave you another chance. But this time, nah, man. If you don't want that work, that's cool. Shut it down. I'll start another. And if I start another one, it'll grow even faster.
Coach, I agree with Lavelle here, man. I don't see how you can get shut down because they're gonna have to check your content. And if they check your content, you're just not a racist channel. That's not what you do. So I don't see how shut down can be anything. But like we said, man, I'm really interested to hear his viewpoint. I hope he don't think we're attacking him because we're not. I'm sitting here in the middle. I just want to hear your point of view. I want to hear you explain why you think Coach is racist. Come on, man. You're almost out of seconds.
Yeah, he got 30 seconds. This dude is out. Oh, okay. All right, so I don't debate with racists. I already have 9 people helping on getting your racist channel shut down. There you go. Blocked. Go for it. And you are blocked. All right.
And the other 9, whoever you are, if you guys don't like the channel, don't come to the channel. You don't want to debate because you don't have nothing to stand on.
Yep.
That's the problem, man. Live debates, you have nowhere to hide. See, and Jack, I'm not saying this is you. I'm just making a point. I'm just keeping it real right here. It's like a live debate. You can't punch something in the keyboard, then wait and think. If Coach makes a point, you got to come back with yours. So I'm disappointed, man. I really was looking forward to hearing you explain to us why he's a racist. I really did want to hear it. I guess we won't get to see that today.
No, we don't get to see it. I'd have listened to him. I mean, I'd have listened because maybe it's a misunderstanding. Maybe it's something that he construed, but it is what it is. It gone now.
Ain't no misunderstanding. Ain't no misunderstanding.
And Jack,
what it is, he a hater.
And guess what? Jack? Guess what? Like I said, if it go, that's okay. I started it, and I just keep going because let me tell you something, Jack. I don't do this to gain subscribers. I don't do it. I already tell you that. People ask me, Coach, you can grow this channel and you can really be, well, I don't want to sell my soul. I want to just say what I feel and just say how I feel and just keep it moving. That's what I want. Okay. I don't want to, do the status quo. I want to just do what I do. Okay. So I'm not checking subs every day. I'm not doing that all the time, And, any people, Coach, you have 4,000 subs. Oh, okay. And I used to do like, hey, thank you videos. Okay. Well, whatever, I don't care. I like coming on here, kicking it with y'all. And, that's how it is. That's what I like doing. It's fun.
I wish he would have joined in, man. I really wish he would have joined. I was very interested to hear his point of view because sometimes I would love a chance to hear live what somebody has to think. I'm going to ask this last question, and I'm going to jump off, help my little girl on some homework here. But I want to ask this question. Somebody else said this. What do y'all think now? I'm not talking about Holly right now because, Coach, you and I talked about this in the comment section. Something's off with Holly Holm right now. I can't tell exactly what's going on with her right now. But let's go back to Holly that fought Ronda, which I feel was a tip-top, the best Holly probably would ever be. She was right mentally, spiritually. What do y'all think about Holly's chances if she was prime? Somebody just asked this over on the right, her against Cyborg. You think with Holly having those head kicks, if she was on her game, do you think maybe she could walk Cyborg into a head kick?
Go ahead, man.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
To be honest, I think Holly is more dangerous now than she's ever been. And I think she's more dangerous now for the simple fact it takes certain athletes. Some athletes have to like go through situations they ain't never find themselves in. Holly ain't never found herself in being defeated back to back. But it goes back to she didn't lose to anybody. She lost to the best of the best. And I feel like the thing with Holly is I feel like Holly needs to switch camps. Holly does this thing where she does this combination over and over and over and over in the head kick. She's predictable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People know what she's going to do. They know what she's going to bring. And she even said it in her last fight. Most fighters know that I'm going to throw the head kick, and they prepare for it. but I still throw it anyway. And I guess that's just a part of me. She's like, I still throw it anyway, even though I know Holly needs to switch up everything about her game. She's already a big girl. The size is there. Do I think that shape she was in when she fought my boo? You know, that shape that she was in right there, I haven't seen her in that type of shape in almost 2 years.
Yeah, she was amazing that night, man.
Because when she fought that night, Holly's body, it had me raising eyebrows, like, what's up? Like, she's huge. Like,
she was amazing that night.
But I think because she's been losing so much, I think she's hungry. And I think if you notice, she's speaking for herself now. Greg Jackson was speaking for her, but she straight out said, yeah, I'll fight her. I'm waiting on them to send a contract. So I think like she believes that she really can beat her. And if you get a fighter who can get that belief back in them, I think she's dangerous. Do I think like she'll go in and like dominate? No. Do I think she could put up a decent fight? Yeah.
Yeah. I just think that'll be tough. It's kind of, I don't know if, Coach, you might have another one over here. I don't know if he's joking. The man Jay, Prodigy Jay, he's talking about look at all the fighters Coach don't like. Joanna, Megan Anderson, Holly Holm, Billy Joe Saunders, all white people. So, I mean, I know you like Megan Anderson, Coach.
Yeah.
I know you like Holly Holm. I'm confused here.
They get mad when I criticize. They get mad when I criticize them. And it's not that I don't dislike them, but, it's almost like this, okay? When you do some suspect stuff, I call it out. I mean, like, okay, so here's the thing. So how was Holly Holm? And maybe you can explain this, Jay. How is Holly Holm gonna? They're gonna say, well, we don't fight people on steroids, but John Jones in the same camp, he got caught using steroids. I mean, this is point number one. Point number two, okay, they already know that the commission said that they will not regulate Cyborg to fight at 135. So even if Cyborg thought that she can make the weight, okay, then they still won't commission her to fight at 135 or go below 140. So how is it that I'm calling out, Holly? Y'all know darn well, that Cyborg can't do that. So you're technically saying no, you're not gonna. The fight's not gonna get made. There's no way the fight can get made at 135. We know this. It can't get made under 140. Okay, so I called that out. But I got over 25 videos in defense of Holly Holm. 25.
I've seen them all.
I got 25 videos in defense because I didn't like. Matter of fact, Jay, where were you? Where were you for 14 days straight? I called ESPN, and I got people in the LDBC to call ESPN on her behalf. We called every day for 14 days to get her an interview in there because it's 14 days and they still hadn't talked to this woman after the biggest win in her career. Whoa. Let's keep going, okay? Let's keep going. And then when you have Mike Winklejohn come out and say, hey, okay, well, yeah. Well, Holly can get in there and pick Cyborg apart. Okay, so what's the holdup then? Let's get it going. Yeah. I mean, I had to call it out. I mean, I called out Amanda. Wait a minute. So say it. Okay, so when I call out Amanda Nunez, when I say she was full of SHIT, what? When I call out Jermaine Durandame, when I said she was full of it. When I call out Juliana Pena. Well, let's see. Now, what did those fighters have in common? Oh, they got melanin in their skin. They got melanin in their skin, but I called all of those fighters out. Now, notice, you don't want to mention that, do you? No. Okay, so now if you want to go into boxing, go ahead.
Adrian Broner, coach.
Adrian Broner. Wait, Jay. Adrian Broner. Hey, how would you like to come on here, Jay? How would you like to come on and just go ahead and debate your points? How about it? Adrian Broner. Kenny Porter. What color is Kenny Porter? Kenny Porter is black. Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. Are you serious?
John David Jackson, coach. John
David Jackson, ponytail, show enough, man. I just got to making a video.
I got one coming.
Are you serious?
The Last Dragon.
Yeah, man. He turned me. JDJ. So, Jay, where are we coming from? Maybe he's saying it to be sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he might be playing. And I got a question for Jay or anybody else sitting out there that's saying this. This is a question. This is great. I'm glad you invited me here, Coach, because you get to ask people questions live time here. If someone is an uploader, I'm a brand new uploader. So everybody in the comment section, I got a brand new channel out here. If someone just criticizes a fighter you don't like, do you automatically consider that person racist or a hater? Or are you saying that the fighter that you don't like, and this is not just directed toward you, Jay, I'm not just coming at you. I see you saying you're just playing around. It's cool. But I'm saying, like, if anybody in the comment section, if one of us criticize anybody you like, does that mean we're racist? Do your fighters, are they beyond reproach? That's what I'm asking. I don't know what they're saying. So Lavelle, do you get the same kind of stuff with your channel, bro? When you criticize people they don't like, they come at you about it like the same way they come at Coach?
You know what? The thing is, I have 2 channels. This channel right here is just for me to get on, conversate, talk, laugh. The channel is strictly fitness. So I don't even, like I said, I don't even give them the time of day to even, I'm not paying attention to these dudes. I was going to say another word, but no, I don't even pay attention to them, because at the end of the day, you just a sad and miserable person. Because first of all, there's no black fighters in the MMA, in the man side, but we don't talk about men. We talk about women. There's only one.
Yeah.
And we barely talk about her.
That's Danielle Taylor.
Yeah, and we barely talk about her. We can't claim Angela Hill.
Yeah, I don't talk about Angela Hill like that.
You know what I'm saying? So first of all, who is he being racist and biased for?
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
You call a spade a spade.
This guy,
Jonathan, you guys are mad and don't agree, because at the end of the day, as much as everyone knows I'm not a Cyborg fan, but your best fighter, your favorite fighter, they can't beat her.
Yeah. And I got, wait a minute. Okay, Jonathan. And you know, Lavelle, after this podcast, you know what, man? I'm just gonna respond to the people that I actually know that I can talk with, man. The rest of these guys, I'm gonna do it because I can do it. Because he go another clown with Jonathan, and he always saying, why is it that I give Megan crap for getting rocked by Tweet, but not Latoya for getting KO? I mentioned that fight. I said that Latoya, because Latoya didn't get finished. Latoya was still standing and was still cognizant. She was still cognizant.
You just said that 3 days ago.
I just made the video. So now I know you don't listen, okay? Latoya definitely has a chance against Cyborg. Latoya got staggered by Megan. Latoya got staggered by Charmaine Tweet. But Latoya definitely wasn't out. You want to know what? I interviewed Latoya. I watched the fight. So try again. Okay, did you interview Latoya? Because I did. I got the interview. I got the interview still on video feed where Latoya Walker was interviewed. And I asked her about that spinning backfist. She said, Coach, I was still able to continue. The referee stopped it. And when you watch the fight, she was still able. She was trying to recover. She was trying to grab Charmaine Tweet. She dominated that fight for most of the fight. And Charmaine is she can throw that spinning back fist like no other. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. So, Jonathan, if you want to come on, here's your opportunity. I ain't got all night. I'm going to give you exactly 2 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Here go your chance.
Coach,
this is your chance.
It's not official, Coach, till you do the TikTok, though. I don't believe it until you TikTok.
Oh, okay. TikTok.
Uh-oh, it's on now.
TikTok. Jonathan, come on, because you're another one. Let's go. Let's go.
Jonathan, let me be the hype man, Coach. Jonathan, my brother, Jonathan, this is no way nobody's trying to attack you, man. We just want to have the debate live. It would be great to hear your points. It would be great to hear what you have to say. You got your chance to go right at the Coach right here. We just want to hear it, man. And if Coach gets, which he won't, but if he got too hype, me and Lavelle will calm him down. So you all good, man. Come on in. Come on in and talk to us. What did he say right here, Coach? 90% of the fighters who has ever been TKO'd say they could have continued. I'll let you respond to that, Coach.
Okay. Did you say that to Conor McGregor? Because I don't hear you talking about that. Matter of fact, I made the video, and I definitely hear you talking about that. Did you say it about Conor McGregor? How are you going to explain that?
How are they going to explain? That's why he won't come on live. Lavelle, you see that right there, Lavelle? That's why people see how Coach is. It's hard to come at Coach, man.
Listen, I tell Coach the same thing every week. I'm not paying this foolishness any attention.
Yeah, I'm done after the day.
Because when you pay stuff like this attention, you get life to it.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done after the day with it. I'm just,
Yeah, I can't keep giving y'all life. Go get your life from somebody else who has life to give you. If it ain't about positivity, I have no time for it, because I already go through my own problems. I don't need to take on your personal problem. Now, if you want to come on and you want to have a friendly debate and we can educate each other, we can do that. But to just throw things out there, nonsense, I don't have time to pay your ass no attention no more. I'm done.
Yep. About to be over.
It's all about positive energy. I just saw one of the guys. I think it was the guy with the fox. He said he was going to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for saying.
Please go subscribe. Please subscribe.
I really appreciate that. And Lavelle and Coach, I said my last question, but I'm enjoying talking to you, brothers, so much. I wanted to ask you guys about this. One of the guys, I think it was Jay, because I can tell Lavelle is real big in women's MMA too. And I've always wondered this about Coach. You kind of explained it, but he said he had a problem. We won't get a negative part, but he wanted to know why we're on here and we're only discussing women's MMA and we discuss men in boxing. Lavelle, I don't know your story, bro. I'm interested to hear what got you into women's MMA. What was your thing that really attracted you to the sport? Besides Ronda,
like, if a lot of people don't know this, but my grandpa, he's a professional fighter.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And he has fought in the best, all of the big names you could think of, like in that era of Ali and all of them, he's fought them. He didn't win, but he's fought them. So for me growing up, boxing and combat sports was like a part of my life. Karate, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, and wrestling. Those are the 5 disciplines that I've competed in. I had dreams of wanting to be a UFC fighter, but unfortunately, I ran track and I played football in college, Division II college, and I hurt my knee and I got 24 staples in it.
Oh.
But if anybody who truly knows me, they know I'm a fitness fanatic. Anything that's physical, I love it. But I think the thing that got me with women's sports is, women's MMA is they don't get that love that the man get.
That's me, yeah.
And they have actually the best fights.
Yeah.
Their fights are more entertaining. It isn't just about that, they're better to look at, but their fights are more entertaining and they just get treated so bad. They don't get the pay they deserve. And they put in the same amount of work. The weight cuts are 10 times harder on a woman than it is on a man. And they don't get the appreciation. So for me, it was just like heaven to see how skillful they were. And then once I start once Ronda came onto the picture, and I'm talking about not just Ronda, the MMA fighter, but Ronda came on the picture for judo and things like that. And I have been a fan of her mother way back in the day. Because like I said, I've taken certain disciplines of combat sports. Came on the scene, it was just like, oh, this is heaven. And a lot of people, they give her a hard time and say she talk a lot and she's rude and this and that. But it's because of that talk and it's because of that trash talk. It's because of her, and women's MMA is where it is. So that's how I came on the scene. But once I found other people like Coach's channel, it was just like a blessing to me because I knew I wasn't the only one out there who was feeling like that.
Yeah.
So that's just my background. And I think you want a lot of people want Coach to start talking about men's MMA, but there's already so many different outlets. Why do you want him to do the same thing that Ariel and everybody else is doing already? You should be commending him for stepping outside the box and being willing to talk about something that's not as popular as men's MMA, but he's gave these women a platform that some of them let him tell it, and he interviewed these people. Some of them wouldn't have anyone calling in to talk to them, and that does a lot for a fighter's morale. You feel good. Somebody want to talk to you and reach out, even though you're not the champion. Because these people who are lower on the bottom of the totem pole, they don't get this type of love that Coach showed them. So you should be appreciating that and thanking him for that instead of worried about why he's not talking about the guys.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think the same thing too. I want to say this to Jay. Jay just said exactly. He knew we was gonna say that women don't get the respect they deserve, but women in boxing are treated worse by far. I agree. The women in boxing probably get treated worse than any sport. My thing with that is, if you want us to be positive to women, Jay, because you said that and this is no disrespect, but you want us to be positive to women in boxing. Why does it upset you if we're positive to women in the MMA? If we're being positive, we're being positive. And the boxing sport is not giving the women any oxygen at all. I think you can't build a flame unless it's something there to build it from. And at least in the women's MMA, for me, they're giving them a platform. It's smaller, but it's taking Lavelle and Coach Sheldon, and I'm trying to get involved in showing love to them too, to really build it up. So it's no disrespect to the women in boxing, but at least when you have something on the road, like if you're building a house, this just for Jay. If I'm building a house, I can't build, if I want to build a 2-story house, I can't build 1 story and then say, oh, it's a house across the street, I need to go build that one too. You have to finish building the house first. So Lavelle, Coach, we're trying to build up women's MMA. They got to pay attention to that, because it can only do so many things on your channel. So if you are, Jay, if you're for women being built up, bro, you should be respecting what Coach is doing, respecting what Lavelle is doing, as opposed to trying to tear it down, because we just trying to spread love, baby. That's what it looks like to me. If we're being positive, just let's be positive together. That's what I think, at least.
Yeah, and another thing with the women's boxing, the reason why I cover, I've covered some women's boxing on this channel. I have, but it's not to the extent of women's MMA, because I was approached by 3 women's MMA fighters. I was approached, and they asked me, because I honestly had no intention of even covering women's MMA. I had no intention of doing so. It's just they were liking my commentary on the boxing, and they said, have you ever considered, and these are 2 known fighters, and I told them I would never tell. Well, I won't do it live. But they said, you ever consider talking about the women? And I said, not really. I don't really care to. And that's how I said it. And then, they came back a couple of months later. 2 of the first 3 came back and said, Coach, man, you really need to do like a post-fight analysis on this fight and let me see, what you think about it. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And so then when I did it, I'm like, okay, I guess I can get into this. But, I had to really learn, the fighters, and I just go through the roster. But with boxing, my boxing content, I've decreased it a little bit, because I don't know. I mean, boxing is where I started, and I used to box, and I just, I have a love for boxing. So if I come on here as a fan and tell you that, okay, well, I'll just stop talking about boxing altogether, that's not it. But I kind of understood where these women were coming from. And 2 of the women, they got real personal, like not personal, like something going on, but like personal, like they were just telling me the frustration. And I see it because you can go on any women's MMA, like the major sites like Bloody Elbow or like a BJ Penn. Maybe once every 7 days they have something about the women, maybe, but everything else is about the men. And so it's like, okay, so all these platforms, and you got all these great technical fighters in the women's MMA, but nobody's discussing them. Nobody's saying anything. Wait a minute. You got Danielle Taylor who moving up. You got Alexa Grasso who doing her thing. You got fighters like Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Like only the diehards know who that is. Valentina. You got fighters like Ronda Marcos who been fighting her way up and really doing everything the hard way. And I'm a big Ronda Marcos fan. And you see these people. Yeah, I was such a fan of Ronda. I made an intro video for Ronda because, I'm probably going to interview her one day. But it's just like, okay, they're not getting no exposure, not a lot. Even on some of the major YouTube channels, they don't really talk about them as much as they should. Yeah. Not like I think they should, except, they having like this UFC 215. Now, this is the big thing. They're talking about the women now. But, say when UFC 215 is over, no. So your other fighters that's on, in the top, like below the top 10, you're not going to hear about them. Like most people don't even know who Liz Carmouche is, the bantamweight. Most people don't know, people probably know Paige Van Zandt. They probably do, but really your casual fans don't know Paige Van Zandt. Your casual fans don't know who Joanna Jacek is. That's the champion. Your casual fans don't know the rivalry between her and Claudia Gadelha, that the rivalry is really good. They don't know that. But they can tell you about Woodley. They can tell you about Wonderboy. They can tell you about McGregor. But, they can't do that. And then women's boxing is even in a worse state because the promoters, you don't even know the fight's going down. So half the time, I have to really research. Like I'm talking about dig deep.
Way deep, man.
To find these bouts. So that's why a lot of times I don't even talk about the women because, to be honest, I don't even know when they're fighting. And the last female boxer that I interviewed, Destiny Day Owens, that's an up-and-coming prospect, and she just happened to leave a comment on my channel, and I said, Destiny, you want to interview with me? And she was like, yeah, don't nobody want to interview? And so I interviewed Destiny, and I'm like, okay. So I got, one boxing contact. I'm trying to reach out to Clarissa Shields and interview her because they're not really trying to interview her a lot, and she's a big name in boxing. So that's why, you know, the men, they're getting all this coverage, you know, and I see it, and nobody really wants to. Nobody gives a damn to talk about what the women do. Nobody really cares. And I built up a good relationship with some of the fighters. Some of them probably don't like me sometimes. That's fine. And some of them do. But, you know, it's like nobody's really talking about them. All these people that love them so much, you know, won't even make a video. All these people that love them so much wouldn't even call ESPN when I put the number on the screen. You know, yeah, I put it up. Call ESPN. Let's get Holly Holm on the show. None of these people did it, but they claim to love these fighters. I mean, I actually passionately, I care because, you know, when you can interview good fighters like Marion Renaud, you know, you really understand her story. Or you get a Tanya Evinger who, you know, man, Tanya Evinger had me rolling, man. And it's like I would have never thought that I could even interview Tanya Evinger because I just thought her and I were just too different. Man, Tanya Evinger is the most down-to-earth person on God's green earth. And I can't wait to interview her again because, man, Tanya just like, look, let's just do this. It ain't no prepping. She said, man, come on, let's go. or you know, I interviewed Leonidas Letson, you know, that's the young prospect that knocked out Elizabeth Phillips, you know, like, okay, man, you know, talking to her, you know, this girl's in the military, you know, she's, you know, on that track. And she said, you know, if somebody offered me the Cyborg fight, I would take the fight. But she said, coach, you know, I need to work on some skill set. I need to work. Like, I respect fighters like her, man. And me and Leah talked for about 45 minutes, man. Even when we cut the camera, man, Leah was like, you know, I got this goal, I got this dream. You know, I just got out of college. See, man, that's why when you interview them, they really appreciate it. Yeah. Even when I interviewed Antonina Shevchenko, she couldn't understand a damn thing I was saying, probably. But you know, she was actually like, and Antonina do a lot of interviews, but it's like, okay, this guy, she was looking like, you know, something wrong with me. But then when we started talking, everything started to flow. Yeah. And so that's why, man. And I find out with some of the boxers, I don't do that as much, man, because these guys, they don't want to get in there. They don't want to grind it out. They don't want to fight. These women, they don't do a lot of ducking. They fight. They go fight each other. And that's another reason. They not doing all this talk. They don't have the creative control like the men do in most cases. They ain't got that. No, you got to fight.
They're trying to fight.
Yeah. Like Valentina and Amanda, we can say, oh, I'm mad at Amanda. I'm irritated. But the fight's still happening.
Still happening. That's what I say. Still going down.
Fight going down. Amanda ain't ducking. Valentina ain't ducking. Look, they ready. Let's go.
Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Lavelle, I got a question for you, man, because I love your fight breakdowns. I love your breakdowns, bro. Somebody in the comment section just mentioned Tanya Evinger and Megan going at it. What do you think about Tanya Evinger versus Megan, bro?
Okay, say that one more time.
I said, somebody in the comment section, because I love the way you break down fights. I love to listen to you break it down. Somebody in the comment section over here just mentioned Tanya Evinger and Megan Anderson going at it. What do you think about that fight? How do you think that fight would play out?
Truth be told, I think if everybody thought that Cyborg was a little too big for Tanya, I think they would really be staffed by how much bigger Megan would be. But exactly. Do I think Tanya? I think Tanya can beat her. If Megan got beat by Cindy Danois,
there you go.
She got beat by Cindy on the ground. She'll definitely get beat by Tanya on the ground for the simple fact Tanya is way more skillful than Cindy on the ground. And Cindy actually beat Megan pretty easy on the ground. I think if the fight stayed standing up, I think Megan will beat her. But don't get me. I mean, and let me not take away from Tanya got a nice right hand. If she clip her with the right hand, take her down. Yeah, I think she definitely beats her. But she's bigger than her, so it'll be just like the Cyborg fight. Like it'll be an unfair advantage. Tanya come in 150, Megan to come in probably 165, 170.
Yeah, what you think about that one, Coach? How you look at that one?
Yeah, I agree. Megan would have to keep that fight. She got to keep it standing for the most part because, you know, Tanya Evinger is not an average fighter. And when I really started studying Tanya, when I had to interview her, like when I really broke down so many film of her, man, Tanya Evinger is a very wild. She's awkward and wily. And it's like, you know, I'm looking at her throw punches. I'm like, dang, that's not how you throw that punch. Yeah. No, wait a minute. but you know it's still connecting.
Yep.
Wait a minute, how is Tanya Evinger turning her head away from her opponent and then sticking them, jabbing the crap out of them, and still landing? Like, how do you do that? It's like she does this misdirection with her right hand. She'll turn her head completely from you so she don't get hit. She'll stick that right hand out there, boom, catch you with it, and then it's like she'll use the right hand to get in. If Tanya Evinger gets on the inside, that's a submission waiting to happen, because the girl, she transitions so well from submission attempt. She can, she can be in an arm bar. Then she can transition over to a rear naked choke. Then, you stand her back up, she can do a Kimura from almost anywhere, or she'll put you in an ankle lock, a heel hold. Okay. And it's like Tanya Evinger is like, that's a fish in water when she's on that ground. And I would probably almost favor Megan to win that fight because of the size discrepancy. But I think if the fight ever went to the ground, Tanya would submit her, man. Like, because Megan, her weakness, Megan got a chin. She can take the shots. Megan can take them all day, every day. But her real, true, weakness is when you take her to the ground, that's when you can flourish, man. And that big Aussie girl, she cannot, if she go to the ground against an Evinger, it's over.
That's exactly what I think. I would lean toward Megan winning too. But I definitely wouldn't say, I'm seeing here in the comment section, people just saying Megan would smash her. Megan would smash her. You got to give Tanya a chance, because if she got Cyborg on the ground, I know that the height and the length would play a factor in that too. But if she was strong enough and she could get Cyborg, take her down. If she got Megan on the ground, I think it's a wrap. If she can get Megan down, I think the fight would probably be over. That's just me. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying it. Cindy Dandois.
Say it again, bro.
But Cindy's underrated on the ground. Her stand-up is not there. But Cindy Dandois can submit too. And, she kept trying to submit Alexis Davis. The only reason why she couldn't get Alexis out of there, all the submission attempts, because her stamina and cardio, her conditioning, her training, all of that stuff, it was non-existent. Okay. Yeah. She didn't have the actual stamina and the cardio to actually put the submissions off. She was hitting good positions on Alexis Davis, but she couldn't pull them off because the girl didn't have the stamina to finish. But the takedowns, the girl can take you down. That's about what she can do. But that was her thing in that fight. I mean, Cindy Dandois looked like she was sucking up her lung, man. I'm like,
that's what you get working with Miesha Tate.
You gotta work.
But Miesha wouldn't have came in that. Miesha cardio usually be pretty good. Miesha don't. Her striking ain't there, but God, Miesha Tate got cardio. I like man. I like Miesha Tate, and I like Miesha Tate too.
I know you a Ronda. Yeah, I know I was like, Lavelle probably don't like Miesha, man.
I like Miesha Tate. The reason why I like Miesha, because she tells it like it is when she's broadcasting. Miesha Tate tell it like it is. And when she went at Dana White and said, because Dana White was like, Amanda just beat Ronda. And it's like Dana White, he wasn't really too happy about, Amanda beating Ronda. And so Dana was trying to downplay that. He was trying to downplay it. But guess what happened? Miesha said, well, I felt those right hands. Let me tell you. And those right hands were legitimate. Amanda Nunez is a real champion. She's real. I gained even more respect for Miesha Tate, because she's gonna, when she's commentating or she's, calling the fights, Miesha Tate does a good job, especially when she's doing a fight post-fight. Miesha Tate does an excellent job.
Yeah, she's a good breakdown. What I like about
I don't like her viewpoint on the Valentina and Amanda. I kind of feel some hate, and I feel like she doesn't like Valentina.
You think she a little salty,
bro? She has said a few things in regard to Valentina that kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. She need to come out of retirement and get in there in Valentina and make it right.
She could get straight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Miesha Tate get wrecked, man.
I agree. Here's why I became like a kind of a fan of Miesha Tate, just because of one thing. The fight she had with Kat Zingano, to me, is one of the most violent, best women. They got it in, man. The Kat Zingano Miesha Tate fight was a very entertaining fight. So after I saw that fight, I kind of became a fan of both of those two. But Miesha, I think people gave her a lot of credit for the Holly fight, but I hate when people say this. I'm going to say it now, and I hate when other people say it. I feel Holly more lost that fight than Miesha won it. That was my personal. But I just think Holly fought a bad fight, but I don't know. So that's how I feel about Miesha. But I think Ronda the Ronda thing with Misha, if you're a Ronda person like Lavelle, like you said, bro, Ronda, that's your boo. I don't see how you can like Misha Tate because there's such more. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. He said, "I can't."
I'm rolling with my girl. But you know,
hey, man,
I was actually the only time I can actually say I was rooting for Misha is when she beat Holly, and you obviously know why.
Yeah, you want it, yeah. So you kind of like with Holly Holm, like I am with Antonio Tarver. See, for years, being a Roy Jones fan, growing up a kid, Roy Jones was like my favorite fighter. And so when Antonio Tarver beat him, I just never forgave Antonio Tarver for that. And that's probably how you are. I just never, to this day, I can never forgive Antonio Tarver for that fight. So that's probably how Lavelle is with Holly Holm. He like, man, I'm never going to forgive you for beating Ronda. That's just how that is.
Yeah. I used to love Roy Jones too, but I just feel like truth be told, I'm not just mad at Holly. You know, I'm a fan of Holly Holm. You know, I take my hat off to her. She came in, she got the job done. I think my thing with Holly is I wish she would have waited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'd have, man. You know, she'd have waited on Ronda. You know, Holly they could have made about $5 or $10 million apiece, man.
And Dana,
that's what I'm saying. Like she should have waited. Like I just think she should have waited. I think she should have waited because I just feel like, oh man, they could have made so much money. It would have been the pay-per-views. It would have just been everything. But instead, you lost to Misha when you was dogging her throughout the whole fight.
Yeah,
you just got slipped up and you lost, and then Misha lost to Amanda, and then like Amanda, like if Valentina doesn't take the belt from her, which I'm pretty sure, I got all faith that she's going to take the belt. But if she doesn't, I don't see nobody else beating her.
Yeah. And Amanda, man, people sleep on Amanda, I think, because Amanda's the real deal. Lavelle, what do you think would have happened, man? As a Ronda fan, what do you ever really think? Because I can tell you, brother, that you're going to keep it real. I can tell that. Do you really think Ronda was going to get it together and come back and possibly beat Holly if they would have fought again?
I think, truth be told, and before I seen the Ronda Amanda fight, do I think she would have? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But after seeing the Amanda Ronda fight, I don't know if she would have been able to get the job done for the simple fact she took that time off. And this is what frustrates me about Ronda's ass. I mean, sorry. Mm-hmm. She took that time off. And I know she had to get herself together mentally. You know, she had never lost before, except for, you know, in judo and things like that. But she had never lost the MMA match. So she didn't know how to handle it, and all that pressure was on her.
Yeah.
But I feel like that whole year I would have been out. I would have been working on my hands, working on my head movement, working on my foot movement, you know, working on the turning my hips, like working on like how to like be a better defensive fighter with Holly. However, I would not have went to the fight trying to strike with her.
Yeah.
She did that the first time, and she got clipped with that elbow, and that was it. She said it in the interview. That first clip, she was off, or she was out on her feet.
Yeah.
Ronda should have stuck to what Ronda does best. Mm-hmm. She, you know, I'm gonna use my little jab or whatever, use a front kick or something like that to get in there.
Well, low leg.
And I'm gonna grab her, and then I'm gonna take her from there. Do I think she would have won the fight? I think it would have been more of a 50-50 chance because you've already fought her. You know how she's going to come out. However, you have to do your part and get your hands together. So I feel like it would have been 50-50.
Yeah, but, I think so. No, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, she didn't do what she was supposed to do. And truth be told, Ronda's loyalty is her biggest problem. I don't care how long I've been with Edmund. Once I got head kicked to sleep, Edmund would have been gone.
You gotta leave. That's so true. Then she came in with Amanda trying to do the stand-up thing again with Amanda. And Amanda punches harder, probably pound for pound, than Holly. Like, I couldn't believe she was doing it twice. I'm like, she's doing it again.
Because they had put it in her head that because she had she had beat Betch on her feet, that she could do that with them. And what Ronda, this is what Ronda's camp had told her. You know what? We're going to have the same game approach. You know, we're gonna come in, we're gonna beat Amanda at her own game, and then we're gonna brag to the naysayers who said that you had no striking ability. That's what Ronda thought she was gonna do, and she paid the price ultimately. I wouldn't have played like that with no Amanda Nunez.
No, you can't do that with her, man. I mean, like you said, she probably was trying to make up for both of them, and I think Ronda made a mistake too, man, when she in the Betch Correa fight, I think that was fool's gold. Because if you watch that, when she was coming in on Betch, she was real sloppy in her approach. Like Betch was just kind of overwhelmed and she was doing her thing, but like her technique wasn't great. To me, she was leaving herself open as she was coming into Betch Correa, and I think that blew not even more so than Ronda, like you said, her trainer, dude. This dude started saying she can beat. I even heard him say she could beat what's the 147-pound champion's name, coach? The boxing champion. She's on one of my. I can't think of her name right now.
Talking about Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
No, I'm talking about the. No, I know he said that. I'm talking about the women's champion. One of my favorite women's boxers,
Cecilia.
Cecilia Breakers.
Oh man, she'd have got knocked out.
You know how the referee stopped Conor and Floyd.
Yeah.
They would have had to, because she would kill Ronda.
Yeah, man.
That's what but her trainer, Tar, I can't say his name right now, but he was saying, she was saying she could beat Cecilia Breaks. I'm like, is he serious? But I think that was gassing Ronda up, man. I think Ronda started believing him, because you said she's so loyal to him. Everything he would say, she would believe it. I just think it got her game plan way off.
Ronda's head went in the game. You got to understand, like she was doing too much. Ronda wasn't training adequately. She she went into that fight out of shape. She was just Ronda let Hollywood get the best of her.
Yeah,
and that took her off her focus. Like that Ronda, that when Ronda first came out, and here we go talking about Ronda. Damn it. That Ronda when she first I want that Ronda who first came out. She was hungry. She was just swiping, like blowing through everybody they put in front of her. That the Ronda that called Cyborg out. I want that Ronda.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I want that Ronda back, but she's never going to come back, because that kick from Holly, that changed everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Messed up.
Ronda, before that, let's be honest, Ronda had never been hit, really. She hadn't been hit.
That's so true, man.
She didn't know what it felt like to actually take a hit.
Just like when Antonio Tarver hit
Sarah Kaufman, people like that, they kept saying that Ronda can't take hit because she's never taken a hit. But she was just so good that she never had to.
Yeah.
I'm getting you out of here in 14 seconds. I'm not allowing you to hit me. So when she finally took that hit, and I feel like that's Edmonton's fault again, because when she was sparring with Raquel Pennington, Raquel couldn't, in the contract, she couldn't hit Ronda. Ronda, you can't spar with a person and say they can't hit you. That's the part of sparring.
That's the wrong partner. Yeah. That's the wrong partner. I think what's her name? Holly Holm said something so prophetic before that fight, man. She said Ronda has never been hit so hard. And it was like prophecy almost. She said Ronda has never been hit so hard in a fight that it made her doubt herself and doubt her game plan. And it's my job early in the fight to hit her that hard and make her have to, and let's see what she does. And that's exactly what
Holly would know, considering the fact Sophie knocked her ass off the ring.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. I had a video on that one.
Yeah, Sophie Mathis put her through the ring, and the referee pulled her back out. And
why that referee was gonna get her killed, man. He was trying to, because I think that was her hometown, New Mexico, but that fight should have been stopped a long time ago. And then Holly had the nerve to turn around and say that the Conor McGregor fight shouldn't have been stopped, when that was the same thing that happened to her. I couldn't believe she said that.
Of course she gonna say that. She gonna say that. Holly like seeing people get knocked the hell out. That's what she like.
Holly, just stop speaking on what the ref shouldn't have did, and just say, yes, I want to fight Cyborg December 30th.
Yeah, that's what people want to hear her say.
That's what you need to be saying. You worried about Conor and them. This woman calling you out. Quit saying, oh yeah, I'll fight her. It just has to be the right turn. I'll fight her. That's all she want to hear. I'll fight you.
Yeah, and I think Cyborg. I got a feeling if Holly won't say yes to this, Holly's gonna walk outside and Cyborg gonna be on her porch. Cyborg is gonna be. I'm telling you, she's gonna get out the shower. Cyborg gonna be standing right by the sink. She's gonna be like, "What's up?" Because Cyborg is gonna make.
She'll do it. That's the bad part.
Yeah, because she did that to Angela Magana. Talking that junk. Chris was like, "What's up?" Oh, okay. Who you talking that junk to? Pop.
Speaking of Angela, she has a fight coming up.
Oh man. Oh, do you really want?
Angela Magana has a fight coming up.
Do you really want to talk about that fight?
I mean,
who is she fighting?
For the hell of it.
Who is she fighting?
But she's fighting Amanda Cooper, the girl that Cynthia beat on her UFC debut.
Amanda Bobby Cooper. Yeah.
Amanda about to wreck through her.
Oh yeah,
She about to blow through.
You know what? I'm gonna have to watch that one and get my post-fight analysis on that, boy. I got to do this, coach. I got to do this special.
You got to something up for that one, huh?
I got to get up for that one, boy. Angela Magana, AWW, ass whoop woman. She got it whooped today, boy. See, I can see how it go.
She definitely gonna get whooped.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that shot when Cyborg hit her? You know, it came in front of the screen. You couldn't see it.
Oh, you
but did you hear it? You could. Oh my God! It sounded like a watermelon got popped. It was tough, man. You don't talk trash to Cyborg. Megan Anderson jumped on there with area. Don't say it was going to do it. That's why I always say. Don't say it if you don't want to do it.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't talk no junk. If you don't want no static, just shut up. If you want to fight, talk junk. If you don't want to fight, shut your mouth. You know.
That's right.
You see, I was trying to tell, man. I was like, listen, man. This what if they really truly this what Megan Anderson's camp they should have said. See, they could have said, look, Megan, this is what you say. Okay, first of all, Megan, shut the hell up. Okay, I want you to say in front of the public, you say that's a good fight. See, I should have been a manager, man. I'd have got out of this mess. That's a good fight. You know what? I want that fight, but I'm still young. Well, she's 29. But then she could have said, well, you know what? I need to prepare my skill sets because to fight a fighter of that magnitude of Chris Cyborg, I want to be at all cylinders. I want to be at 100% on all my skill set. See, that's all you had to say, and people would have been like, "Oh, yeah." But then don't come on Area Hawaiian Show talking jump because Cyborg called in. So when she got going, Cyborg called the damn show. And
did you see her face though?
Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell is she doing? You know, because my thing was, and see, people say, well, you know, I don't support Megan Anderson here. I got several videos saying, look, don't fight Chris Cyborg yet. Yeah. It's not time. You know, if Megan was seasoned, give Megan, and at the time I said, give Megan 12 to 18 months.
Yep.
Give her 12 to 18 months before she step in there. Okay, now I'll co-sign it. But when she put herself out there like that, it's too late. Now her mouth got in trouble, and people, coach, you just don't like her. You didn't know. That's the truth.
You actually like her. That's why you said it, because you want to see what's best for her, and you know that's not the best thing. You said it because you like her.
No, and think about it, man. The damn girl, 28, 29, she want to get paid, man, and she want to do her thing. The girl going there, she already nervous about the fight, man. You know, her team, they should have been like, Megan, look, let's build your confidence. Let's work on your skill set. Let's work on your BJJ a little bit. Let's work on your defense. As a defense is not the greatest. Let's work on these things, and then let's be ready at full force to challenge Cyborg. You're not ready now. But see, a fighter could appreciate a trainer doing that instead of saying, well, just get in there and fight, or I don't think you can beat her. Because, you know, just telling the girl, okay, well, you ain't going to be able to beat her, that ain't helping her either. Yeah. But, you know, just tell her, let's put this work in. Let's really put this work in. Let's go analyze Cyborg. Let's study Cyborg like a hawk. 10 hours a day. Let's go study Chris Cyborg. How she fight. You're going to be prepared for everything. See, if I'm her coach, I mean, that's what we doing. We ain't letting off the button. Every fight she fight, we fighting Cyborg. Okay. You fighting this girl, right? Oh, that's Chris Cyborg. Go beat her. That's Chris Cyborg. Beat her down.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if they would have navigated that right, man, and maybe they still can with Megan, because I think Megan actually has a shot to be kind of the next big thing, I would say, because of the way the public is about her. You know, Megan, she's very active on social media, and she can fight. She has really good qualities to her fight game. I don't think she's near as bad as a lot of people say she is. You know, Coach, I'm a Megan Anderson fan. I think a lot of, you know, the guys like her. She jumps on social media in their little tights and stuff, and the guys always leave a lot of comments. I think Megan actually has a chance to do something big, but I think the Cyborg step, I think she kind of put her foot in her mouth, because when she called out Cyborg, I feel like Megan probably was thinking, probably looked in the mirror and was like, oh my God, how did this happen? I was just saying something one day, and now I'm really going to fight Cyborg. And it's like it all happened within a week because Cyborg is so desperate for a fight. I just think Megan, some kind of way, maybe Coach, maybe you need to call in and get on Megan's team, because they need to come out and make some PC statements, some PR statements, get her away from Cyborg. And I think Megan got a chance, but don't mess with Cyborg right now. I just don't think it's a good look for her right now.
Just you know, the problem is, man, Eric, too many of these promoters, or well, not too many of these managers. I like Valentina's manager. I like them because they look out for Valentina and Antonita. Like, if it don't make sense, they don't go do it. They look out for them. Like, they don't put them in situations where, you know, it's going to ruin their career. And I got to say that, man. And I've interviewed Valentina's manager once before. And it's like the man doesn't put her in situations where she's going to, you know, be at a disadvantage. You know, like if he knew that it's a possibility that Valentina wasn't ready for a fight, if he knew, he would not be telling her, look, take this fight. Like, no, let's go ahead. Let's train. Let's get this work done. And of course, he don't have that problem with Valentina because she's going to do her thing. But, you know, Megan's team, they should have been like, look, that's a big task, man. You got to build a person up. Like, man, you got to really, the mind game, the mental game in this is a big thing. And you got to get this girl mentally ready because physically, Megan can handle the punches. Okay. She can handle the kicks. She can handle all of that. But mentally, she can't right now. You got, man, look, it's called positive reinforcement. With people Megan's age, she needed. She got to have it. Because if she ain't got it, she walking in there unarmed. And I do this with people that I coach all the time, man. You know, I make them think, hey, you a world beater. We got to get this thing in. Build up. Let the damn girl get 3 fights. And then, you know, let her build up. Megan shouldn't have left Invicta too soon. Man, look, Megan should have had 2 or 3 more fights in Invicta. Okay?
Yeah.
And I think, you know, she should have, I'm trying to remember. She had 2 or 3 more fights in Invicta. Then, you know, then moved up to the UFC. Had a fight in the UFC, maybe fought a bantamweight. Because, you know, ain't nobody there. Pull up a bantamweight, a big bantamweight. Let Megan fight that bantamweight as a tune-up. And then fight Cyborg. See, that to me as a manager, that's what I would have been doing with Megan Anderson. It ain't ducking. It's just, no, I need to prepare. You can't go in there 50% trying to mess with Cyborg. You can't do that, man. Because you're going to get hurt. It could be the end of the girl career. And you know how many, you know, Cyborg retired Gina Carano, Gina Carano at the time, Gina was like, you know what? I want to fight Cyborg. Gina Carano wasn't backing off from that fight. Cyborg wanted Gina. Gina was the best at the time. Chris Cyborg retired Gina Carano in her prime, y'all. I'm talking about retired Gina Carano in her prime. Like, that's unheard of, man. It's crazy, you know? But, you know, you guys there? Oh, wait a minute. Where everybody go? Everybody done left the chat room. Oh, I see. Lavelle.
And truth be told, they didn't think Cyborg was coming back after that USADA situation.
Yeah, man, them jokers got happy. Oh yeah, this belt up for grabs. You had Amanda Nunez talking. Yeah, I'm gonna get the belt. I'm not gonna fight my Brazilian sister though. I said, oh, okay. There you go, Amanda. King says somebody call 1-800 ass whooped. Oh God, dog, King. The only true king. He'll call me a hoe in a minute, but he's a funny guy. It's a love-hate relationship. Oh, Amazing Eric out, but I'm about to be out too.
Yeah, coach. I'm about to hang it on up too.
Yeah, I got to get out. Oh, wait a minute. King said he being trolled. Block him, King. Block him. Block him. All right, man. Well, this is Lavelle eating. And I'm actually trying to film another video because people wanted me to give them a vegan dish. And I'm about to show them how to make this vegan pot pie, man. Hot almighty. Yeah. Anyway. All right, fellas. Thank y'all for joining in. Thanks to Lavelle and Amazing Eric Sports. Eric said, when I got to go, I got to go. Eric jetted.
Yes, sir.
Eric ain't playing. I like it. Good dude, man. Go subscribe to Amazing Eric. E-Mazing. Okay? E-Mazing. Okay? And if you look it up, type it in. It's E-Mazing. Oh, I'll spell it in the chat room for y'all, okay? And then, yeah, man, that's it for the night, man. Hopefully we'll get back on. We'll get on Friday. Man, I don't know, probably Friday and Saturday night, you know. We'll try to, you know, make this thing happen.
Definitely Saturday night.
Yeah, we're going to do a post-fight video. And we're going to do a post-fight live stream Saturday, y'all. And hopefully if I ain't got nothing to do, man, if I ain't got no errands to run, then Friday night might do something. I don't know. I think I'm going to hang out Friday night. All right, y'all. Well, all right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all y'all, man. Love all you dudes. King, take it easy, man. Take a deep breath, man. Relax. It's okay, man. And I'm out.
See you.
See you.